check this out. Before I introduce the podcast, I think I got separation anxiety. Let me tell you why I got separation anxiety, all right? So y'all don't know, I was in a long time ago, I was in a 7-year relationship. You remember the girl I was with from Atlanta, right? Mm-hmm. Now, you can't get more in love than I was. All this fairy tale love and like that's why I was. That's, you know what I'm saying? So I took an edible the other night. You know how your brain just started thinking about random shit, right? Mm-hmm. Like, check this out. I ain't been with her in 6, almost 7 years, right? Mm-hmm. But you seen me when we broke up. I was heartbroken as fuck, right? Mm-hmm. A nigga lost like 100 pounds, everything, like just fucked up, right? I haven't laid in a bed vertically by myself since I left her. I sleep horizontal. Like, I sleep across the bed. Is that right? Horizontal across the bed, right?
Yeah.
Vertical is up and down.
Right, absolutely.
Cool. So I noticed that, like, even when I'm in a hotel by myself, even when I never sleep vertically in a motherfucking bed,
That's
bro.
weird. How do you even get in the bed? Like,
I just lay across that motherfucker, no matter where I'm at. I cannot sleep vertically. Now, if I'm in the bed with, like, over the years, I've, like, you know, if I spend the night with a woman I'm comfortable with, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we'll stay the night together. I can sleep vertically then when somebody's next to me. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, is that because I got separation anxiety? When somebody's next to me, I can sleep vertically. Mm-hmm. When I'm by myself, I have to lay across the bed. There is no, my whole feet be hanging off my bed.
That's
my
what I'm
feet
saying.
Be
Like
numb in the morning.
Yeah, that's weird. That's
right.
Like, so you get in the bed and you just like, I'm like, what is your, like?
It's no thought process. It's just my nature.
Sideways.
Even if I get in my bed vertically, like, I just inch over, my body just slide over, like, next thing you know, I'm horizontally across the bed. And I'm like, bro, am I still some kind of way traumatized from my breakup?
Why would you attribute that to your breakup? Because
it didn't start until after.
Okay.
And, like, when I was with her all the time, like, you know, I never pictured a day without this person. I thought this was my person. Like, nothing nobody could have told me, right? So I got used to sleeping next to this person. And then after the breakup, for some reason, I don't lay in beds that way. So maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm just attributing that to some bullshit.
That shit goes with something. I don't know what it go with, but that shit goes with something. That just lay across the bed sideways.
Always. I could be by myself at a hotel. I could be by myself at my place. I can go to another person's house. I'm sleeping across that bed just like that.
If I come into a hotel, if I'm a hotel worker and I come into a room, and a motherfucker laying across the bed sideways, like sleep comfortably.
That me.
Yeah, we gonna put you out.
Whole foot off the bed.
Yeah. We need to check on him.
You think that's what that is?
Get him the fuck up out of here. Because that's some nut shit.
Look at this thing. I ain't gonna let her sit over here quiet. This might be nutty. You know what's up? You know what's crazy than that, though? Right. This is my dog next to me. You know she fucked Bow Wow?
She fucked Bow Wow.
Like the real Bow Wow.
Real Bow Wow.
Yeah. At what stage Bow Wow though? Because that's gonna determine how wild you is.
No, the now Bow Wow.
Oh yeah, you wild.
But let me tell you though why she did. It's fucked up though.
You wild. That's right there with getting Soulja Boy some pussy.
But Shad Chad still got a little money. He ain't fucked up.
Nah, I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You can't get Bow Wow no pussy. No.
Why you?
He's really not so.
I don't give a fuck how nice he is. You can't get Bow Wow no pussy.
Did he rap?
You know how just certain how it's like certain dudes do you like if she fuck with him. Women are like that heavy too. Women are like that with us. If you get a woman can be into you if she see you talking to a certain motherfucker, right. You dead. Bow Wow is one of those in our world. You get Bow Wow some pussy, you dead.
He spent $7,000.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You give him some pussy, you dead.
Right, but to a nigga with some money, $7,000 like $7.
Hey man, yeah, exactly.
Right,
and we all like women love to say that the pussy ain't for sale. Right. So like it don't matter how much a motherfucker spend.
Oh no, that was for sale.
Yeah, yeah.
But now let me tell you how cold this is. I was talking to her about it. It's like, listen, okay, because she had a dude, right? So the dude fucked up. So she was like, all right, I'm gonna go parlay, in the A, and I'm gonna fuck with Bow Wow, right? Then they got back together. This was the crazy part for me though. I was like, listen, I really can't get back with you even if I forgive you. Because let's say we just chilling on the couch and I done forgave you, it's over with, then roll bounce, come on.
You fucked up.
I'm fucked up.
But did he know you fucked Bow Wow? Yeah, I told him.
Nah, lottery ticket, come on. You really...
I'm fucked up. We can't sit here and watch this movie though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it all then came back up.
You gave one of the lamest motherfuckers in history some pussy. How do you can't come back from that?
That might be so. Okay, you
But
think
he may
that's,
not be laying to her though.
Boy, he lame to everybody.
I mean, he was
That's he unanimously lame.
now that's what we talked about outside though. I said girls love lame niggas. We can get into this now. First of all, welcome to Anxiety Issues Podcast. I know we took a little break, but we are back. I am Adam 12 Taylor in here with my brother Boneface of Boneface Inc. And we have two very special guests in here. To my right, we have Miami Jade. Am I saying this correct?
Yeah.
Miami Jade and the lovely Tay, dark skin.
Yes, dark
Tay,
skin,
chocolate Tay.
Yes.
I like chocolate Tay. That goes. You know, Miami Jade and chocolate Tay. I fuck with that though. You feel me? So we got a couple topics today. One of them is what should a woman bring to the table, and the other topic is what did we say it was? It was what do women bring to the table, and why do women chase the wrong man? No. It was how long can you go in a relationship without intimacy? Right.
But we can't even get past that to this Bow Wow.
No, we
bullshit.
in. We don't. No,
This
this
is
is into why women
This is-
chase the wrong
this
men.
is tough,
It is
bro.
a great interaction.
That's
though.
tough.
But no,
It
listen.
seems like if you give Bow Wow some pussy after sex, you'd be like, that was cute.
I wonder what he
Say he
said.
was cute.
No, the sex was cute.
But what Bow Wow say
Like,
after
that
he
was cute.
fucked her? Can you imagine? You know, real niggas had like real niggas
You want some
response.
juice?
He said that was breathtaking. That's what he said.
I'm so sick.
Exactly.
That's
That's why you
what I
can't get
swear
nobody
these
pussy
black
like
pants
that.
niggas is wild, brother. You didn't fuck the 1,000 women, brother, and you got 1,001 pussy, and you gonna look at her eyes and say this was breathtaking.
Breathtaking.
Come on, my nigga, like this
Bro,
shit
get
is crazy,
the fuck out
man.
of here, man.
Stop hating.
Like, bro, I ain't hating. We don't gotta do that though, brother. You already, but listen,
You already
okay.
fucked, brother.
So listen, okay.
It don't have to be
now let's
breathtaking,
lead into
bro.
our topic. I said women love lame niggas.
Absolutely.
I'm learning this
Passion.
with all my heart though. Women will get back at a lame nigga by fucking a
Another
lame
lame
nigga.
nigga, yeah.
Like that's insane. Like listen, if I'm a superstar, right? I'm famous. All right? Bow Wow is famous. He gets a lot of pussy in his lifetime just based on being famous. I'm sure his number is astronomical. Salute to him for that, right? Why would you look at a girl from buttfuck nowhere for you? You don't know where she's from. She's just a girl that you met on the gram, right? Why would you look at her in the eyes and say, baby, this is breathtaking? No, the fuck it wasn't, my nigga.
It was pussy.
You were breathing just fine. That nigga's probably fucking someone right now.
Yeah, talking about it was breathtaking.
Right. Like, you don't have to do that.
Stop,
Like, we
bro.
set these women up for these.
That's probably just him.
And but what's
It is just him.
And what's funny about
Yeah,
giving,
it is.
And what's funny about giving him some pussy, you can be like, I could be another celebrity,
Mm-hmm.
and you give him some pussy, like thinking you gonna piss me off,
Right.
and that should have tickled me,
Right.
and you can never come back from it.
But see, that's a real
That should
nigga.
have
That's a
tickled me.
different. Right.
That should have tickled the fuck out of me. I wouldn't even be angry. I would laugh.
But to your credit, a real person would say, let's say you famous, your personality might be breathtaking. My experience with you might be, I'm so used to superficial women,
Yeah.
all that shit. All of that can be breathtaking. If I'm a porn star, I don't get pussy and say,
It's breathtaking. No. It has to be an emotional connection for it to be breathtaking. I have to fuck with you like that.
Right.
He probably the type of nigga that like take his shoes and his pants off and have his shirt on last before he gets some pussy. You just butt naked with a shirt on.
Right.
Yeah.
Now he put on sock, shoe. He don't put on sock, shoe. Like that's what really. Like he put on one. Like it's a portion of his day. Like for 30 seconds, he got on one sock, one shoe.
Let me
That
stop
kinda
hitting no
shit.
Shad, man.
I fuck with Shad though. He like his
I don't fuck
resume.
with Shad, but
Like his resume, you know, he
I
does
ain't mad at
his
Shad
thing.
though, man. He can't help it, man.
Right.
I just think, bro, when you he has that thing to where once you're a kid star, bro, we have this thing in society where we never gonna let you be cool once you weren't cool. Just
Right.
like I'm gonna give you somebody who fucked their whole career up playing one character. Immature had came out. Marcus Houston was the shit.
Right.
Girls was crazy about him. I don't know what the fuck your word behooved him
Right.
to go on this fucking Tia and Tamara show and play Roger from Next Door.
Right.
You feel me? So once he was Roger from Next Door, he could never be cool again.
Wow.
Once fucking Jaleel White played Steve Urkel, he could never be cool again. Stephon almost saved him a little
It
bit,
did.
but he could never be cool again.
But Marcus Houston did wear a bob.
Yeah, and he got away with it.
No, he didn't get away
He
with
got
it.
away with it, bro.
We all saw it.
He got
That's why
away with it until he played Roger.
But you just can't unbob yourself.
No, you can't unbob yourself.
Right. Once he did that, it was like, okay, my nigga, like.
But Prince had a motherfucking his hair was cut the same way as Tony Braxton and Halle Berry,
But that's Prince.
and we wouldn't even let him be gay.
But he wasn't gay.
He was definitely gay.
Prince
He was
not
gay.
gay.
He was
Come on,
gay.
man.
Brother, Prince was
If
not
I
gay.
came
That's
in
what we
here,
gonna do.
now mind you,
I'm sorry,
now,
that's what we about to argue
hold
right
up, hold up,
Brother,
hold up.
Prince was gay? I'm not gonna let you
Hold
know
up,
about that.
hold up, hold up, hold up, bro. So you mean to tell me, right? I'm sure
Okay.
we are both alpha males.
Facts.
Right? And you respect me as like, all right, I understand he ain't gonna never do no weird, lame dude shit, right?
Right.
I come in this bitch podcast pop. I pull off my Mitchell and Ness.
Right.
I got a finger wave. Right? Now, hold on. Hold on. I'm still talking how I talk, moving how I move.
Right.
You feel me? I got a finger wave and I got on some leather pants, some chaps. And when I get up to go get me a cup and put some ice in it, my whole ass hanging out my pants. You feel me? And then when I sit down, I flip my finger wave and I say, let's get this shit started, 12. What you gonna say?
That nigga gay.
I'm be like, nah, we ain't starting nothing. Don't need you
gonna let me slide?
But listen, that's not the times that we grew up in.
Bro,
Prince grew up in the metro time. He grew up in the very tight pants, dressing to the left is what they call it, where your dick print had to be showing. You wasn't fresh unless your dick print was showing. He came up in that time.
I give you all that, but the thing about it, men still function like men. Right. This man moves and functions like a sassy female.
But they got so many women back then. You know how many pussies that nigga Prince could have got?
Right, but I got gay homeboys that could fuck a boatload of women.
Okay, so let's meet.
But they still gay.
He bisexual.
Ain't no such thing as a bisexual.
He the only one.
Ain't no only one.
He the only one.
No, bro. We're not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna let you.
We're not giving nobody that pass. He was gay, and y'all forgive me in the world. Michael Jackson was gay.
That nigga was not gay. Them niggas was strange. He was not gay.
They was gay. And like, bro, like, if that's what floats your boat, that's what it is. But bro,
Michael got a picture with a Corona and 2 midgets. That nigga ain't gay.
Man, that man gay, man.
No, that nigga not. That nigga is me. He is my spirit animal. If I had all that money, I would have a Corona and 2 midgets. But if somebody y'all can tell me shit.
Right, but if somebody accused you of fucking with kids, you're not going to get more kids.
But that's because he was weird as fuck.
No, bro, he's gay. And it was okay. It's okay. It's okay.
They was gay.
Both of them were gay, bro.
You know Prince? I know you're young.
I don't know Prince. You don't know Prince?
I wouldn't be surprised. Would you be surprised? Would you be surprised if Prince walked in the bar with a man or a woman?
A man.
I'm saying if he walked in with one on his arm, you wouldn't be surprised with neither.
I would. A man.
You wouldn't
I expect man, Prince had bad bitches before.
Huh? That was just a cover.
Man, ain't no such thing as a bisexual man. Stop saying that.
How old are you?
Once you touch a dick or feel a dick or look at a dick, you can't go back.
What year were you born?
1997.
Okay, so that's all Flex Seal, first of all. We already talked about this. We already talked about this. If you born after
93,
anywhere past 91,
91,
your pussy is retarded wet. That's why niggas be at your door at 4 a.m. Anybody born after 91 has no control over their vagina whatsoever. It's got a mind of its fucking own. We've already saw that. But we getting old, brother. You don't know who Prince is?
I mean, I've heard of him.
Right.
My mom.
This shit is ridiculous.
Music, but like I never.
This shit is ridiculous, bro. I'm old as fuck.
Yeah, bro. That just put it in perspective for me, though.
My God, that's fucking crazy. Somebody don't know who Prince. That's like saying somebody don't know who Snoop Dogg is or Lil Wayne or like.
Right. That just.
But that's gonna be a time.
But our times. Yeah.
My son's gonna be like, who the fuck is Tupac?
Right.
Who the fuck is Biggie?
It just happened.
Jay-Z, who's that?
Time don't wait for nobody.
Yeah, no.
So let's get y'all into the podcast. So tell me before I get into like my little stories and runoffs. Your experiences right now with men, right? You just recently going through something, right? Mm-hmm. What's been your biggest, I'll say, negative or critique with men these days? What is the issue that you see that you commonly have?
Being a single mother, they use like your kids against you all the time.
What do you mean?
Like the guy I was recently with, actually, past 2 guys I was recently with, they were like, I'll step up, I'll be the dad, blah, 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 because, like, my son don't have any father figure in his life.
Right.
And they just use that shit against you, and it's just like, then when you break up, they're like, don't take him away from me, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I didn't have him with you. And I'm not fixing to I know how that shit works because I have a baby daddy, and he tried to use my son to get me to have sex all the time. That's what they do. So, I mean, these guys are coming, like, in their 20s, and they're like, oh, I'm ready to be a dad, blah, blah, blah. And they're not.
Right.
They just lie, like, 24/7. Like, everything that comes out of their mouth is a lie.
Okay. What were you about to say to that?
No, I'm just gonna say everybody that wants a pussy will be a daddy.
Yeah.
Well, listen. So I'm gonna break y'all stories up. So you say you haven't been in a relationship in 7 years?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't want to be in one.
I don't quite believe that. But in 7 years you haven't met one credible man.
Nope.
At all. I don't believe that. So you ain't gonna take credit for none of your singleness in 7 years. Some of that has to be in 7 years. Okay, let's be real. You have Instagram.
No.
You have a Facebook.
No.
You have no social media.
No.
You are the Loch Ness monster. Where did you come from? You have zero social media.
I don't have social media.
Oh, that's why. That's probably why you.
Loch Ness
Yeah, that's
monster.
probably why you single though. Because approaching is not the new.
What?
Because men don't approach no more.
Oh, yes,
Like,
they do. Yes, they
Okay,
do.
cool. Okay, cool. So out of all the men you've been approached by in 7 years, you've never found a credible candidate.
Does it matter?
Yeah, it does matter.
For the sake of the podcast, it
Yeah,
matters.
yeah. But do you,
I mean,
what's your criteria? Are they not meeting your criteria?
yeah, that.
Well, what aren't they meeting?
It's just that, man gonna be man.
Which
They ain't ready for me.
But that's my question. Is
They ain't
like,
ready
if-
for me.
My
Just
thing is,
because
if
of
men are gonna be men, like you still gotta fucking pick one at some point. So my thing is like, fuck. If I go to a pet store and there's all different types of fucking dogs, and they say they all bark,
Right.
you feel me? Motherfucking dogs gonna be dogs. I still gotta pick pet.
Right,
You
right.
feel me? So it's just like
But
you
why
gotta
do
pick
we
one.
have to pick one? Like we
You don't have, but
to.
because at the end of the day, I think people like to avoid the idea that fucking companionship is necessary. It's human nature to want to fucking be with somebody
Right.
of the opposite sex. That's what we put here for. It's just like we like to use all of these irrelevant things to substitute the things that we naturally desire and need. Women are gonna do all this extra shit, get a job, a business, make all this fucking money, and think that's gonna substitute a man. It's
Right.
not. And a man to go do all this fuck shit and think it's gonna substitute a woman, and it's
Right.
not. Because at the end of the day, everything a man does and everything a woman does is
For each other.
for each other.
Right.
So we do need each other, and we do.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
Right. So give me. Why do you say? Why do I have to pick one? What do you mean?
I mean, I watched my mama. She died in 2013. She raised my mom through. She raised 8 kids through 1968 all the way to 1990.
Mhm.
A single parent. Like she never had nobody.
Right.
She was happy, and she never had to have nobody.
And I think when people tell stories like that, it's like you watching this shit from the outside in.
Right.
You don't know what the fuck Mima feel
On
like.
the inside. And I'm gonna give you a listen. That story you said you had, my grandma was very similar. You understand? But my thing is that though, who said like you said, who said she was happy? Your perception of her, of course, being around her grandchildren, being around her children, is always gonna be happy. I'm sure you guys gave her validation. I'm sure you guys gave her happiness, right?
Right.
But when you were not there, who knows how she felt
Right.
in
And
that bed by
because
herself.
because around our kids, we are all happy. A man could beat the, like you can have an abusive boyfriend that whoop your ass, but when your son walk in, you perk up and you
Right.
look happy and you look good, and,
Right.
and he never knows what the fuck is going on
Because
because
you
it's
don't
your job
want
to
him to see.
hide that.
Right.
But you don't know what the fuck somebody going through. I've been single for a long time, but every man that's single has nights where he like, fuck, boy.
Yeah.
I need something real.
Fact.
No matter how many women you're sleeping with, and no matter how many men you're dealing with, everybody wants something real at the end of the day.
But I feel like you gotta learn to be happy with yourself and feel like I feel like being alone is good.
It is.
At
It
the
is.
time and
It
learn
is.
how to be happy with
Right.
yourself, because if you're not happy with yourself,
You can't be happy with anybody else. But at the end of the day, the goal is to be happy with somebody else.
Right.
But it's just because I'm fixing myself to be ready for somebody.
Right.
What the fuck am I getting dressed for if I'm not going nowhere?
But I can relate to what you said because I've been what's considered a codependent. When I started studying mental health issues, I had a girlfriend who was, 2 girlfriends who was bipolar, right? And when I started studying mental health, I learned about different variations of it. You understand what I'm saying? And I learned that I was a codependent, which means is like when I'm by myself, I'm extremely self-destructive. And what I mean is when I'm by myself, I don't care about nothing. If it was a problem outside, I want to have a shootout, let's go. If I'm by myself, you understand what I'm saying? Let's go. You want to get fucked up, you want to drink, you want to smoke, whatever, let's go. I'm with whatever. You feel me? But when I'm with somebody, I'm much more responsible. I have someone who I am responsible for.
Right,
So
yeah.
when I'm in a relationship, I'm a better human being. I won't stay out late. I won't do certain things because I'm responsible to my girl in the morning. You
What
see
do they call
I'm
it?
saying?
Accountability buddies.
Right.
Yeah.
So by myself, I'm not that same person. Like whoever I am by myself is really not a person that I personally enjoy. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? When I'm outside of a relationship, that's why I'm such a great boyfriend. You see what I'm saying?
Right, absolutely.
Right. So what I want to ask y'all, while the question is open though, we've asked this on other podcasts, and I don't want to drift too much away from the topic, but I'm curious. I say this on other podcasts all the time. If women all came to the conclusion that all men cheat, all men, so there's not a one you can find that won't, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's next? How do you pick after that?
And I'm gonna give y'all a disclaimer. Nobody has answered this yet, so y'all would be the first one
Right.
to answer it. If you can answer it, we want to know. I
want to know what's your selection process. If you come to terms that all men are going to fuck someone other than me, what now? Like what now do you look for to select the man that I'm going to be with?
You just gotta have the same mindset as them.
You cannot have the same mindset.
Why you
as us.
can't?
You're not us. We're not built the same. We're not
Why
the
you
same
can't?
creatures. Sex for you will always be different than me.
Yeah, I know that.
It will never be the
Answer
same.
this. This will kill this right here. Let's nip this in the bud, right? I can almost guarantee you that both of y'all combined, you feel me, have fewer bodies than most men. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just like a situation. Like if I ask you how many men you've been with, it's probably gonna be less than both of your hands.
Even if you got a lot though, even if
Right.
you got more than that,
It's
you
still
might
gonna
have
be
20,
it's still
30,
gonna be a
40
lot less.
bodies.
It's still gonna be a lot less than us.
Right.
Right. It's because y'all are selective and y'all don't I think women love to go to, we gonna do what y'all do. I'm like, we not the prize. You feel me? We not special. We not important. We're not being entered. Like
Right.
it's called giving up some pussy. Like we ain't giving up some dick. You feel me? We getting some pussy. You feel me? So it's like you are the givers. So my thing is like, how can you go from being the giver to the receiver? Like, why would you put yourself in that position?
Right.
Like it don't even make sense.
A hammer can nail a bunch of nails. Only one nail, but a nail can only be nailed by one hammer.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Y'all just happen to be the nail.
You never
just-
seen two motherfuckers with a hammer nailing one nail.
I mean, that's a setup. I mean, that's a train or a game bang. It happens, so sometimes
But
you
that-
need extra
but that
help with
shit
that
look
nail.
wild, though.
It look wild,
That
but
shit look
sometimes
wild.
you
Yeah, I hit that bitch and be like, your turn. Like, nah, bro, nail your own goddamn nail, bro.
we just gotta have similar hammers in that situation. If your hammer bigger than mine, I don't want to do it with you. I don't wanna play that. So
I mean, like, you don't necessarily have to fuck everybody. You know what I'm saying?
we do though.
Well, I mean, y'all do,
Right.
but you know what I'm saying? I mean, you got a lot of females.
Bro,
that do
we
that
ain't
shit
gonna
too.
listen. We are never going to get an answer to that question. I'm gonna tell you the answer always gonna be.
Jay want to answer though.
You go ahead. I'm gonna give you a shot. Go ahead.
I just like y'all are saying that y'all are like the receivers, but like we like to receive.
With the givers, you the receiver.
Or
Yeah, we're the givers. Y'all are the receivers.
But like,
But y'all
we
are
like-
giving. We're giving,
I'm
but you're
just-
giving. If that makes any sense.
But women like it too. Like women just.
Of
fuck
course
the
you
fuck.
do. Of course you do. But the thing about it is like you are the pursued. You are the hunted. We are the hunters.
Not always.
Most of the time.
But
Most
listen,
of the time. How many times in your life have you fucking just been tracking down dudes on the regular? Like, I'm gonna
No,
get this dick.
No, but I have looked at a
You
dude
feel
and
me?
been like, yeah, I'm going to fuck him. I have done
Right,
that.
but-
of course, women
but-
enjoy sex very
right,
much. So,
absolutely.
and there's nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that. at all.
absolutely.
There's
So y'all are
nothing wrong with that
asking, like, how would we pick a guy if we just came to the conclusion that he was going to cheat?
Because most
Just like we
Yeah.
let me give you something different, right? Let's say, for instance, men say no woman could be satisfied. Like you can't satisfy a woman. We still have to pick one, and we do.
That's true though. That's a true
And-
statement you
but-
made. That wasn't hypothetical.
And we
no
do.
woman can be satisfied, but I got to pick one.
But we pick
eventually.
one, and we
Yeah.
still try anyway.
Yes.
You feel me? But the thing about y'all is when they say no, every man is gonna fuck something else. Just hypothetically, you feel me? This is not a real thing because there are some men that can be with a woman and not cheat, but we're not gonna get into that. You feel what I'm saying? But like, if that's the situation, to where we say that no, every man is going to fuck something else, like. What else would you pick? Like, if we say every man is going to be 6 foot tall, like, what else is going to determine what attracts you to this man?
Right, right. How else would you pick a
How
good
else
man?
would you pick a good man?
Because what we see
when you
is
take that off the table.
most of the times when you look online and you see women that are hurt, they always talk about infidelity. That's the most common fuck up that men make,
Mhm.
and it's been going on for fucking eons, and it's never gonna stop.
It's never.
Right? So at what point do you say, it's just what they do? You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? So now, how do I pick a good man? Because you do understand that a man can cheat on you and still be a good man. I know that's hard to
And
believe.
still love the fuck out of you.
What? Or die for you today.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Literally, if you needed a heart or a kidney, that nigga will give
Give
that
it
shit
up.
to you today
ASAP.
and just fuck something yesterday.
But what's funny about women, and what's funny about
Right.
a lot of women is women will claim their same allegiance to you. You
Mhm.
feel me? And if you need a heart or a lung or a body part, they like, I'm straight. Like, I can't do that.
Right.
You don't know
You
that.
feel me? I'm just saying, like, it's more common. It's more common for us to die on our swords for y'all than it is for y'all for us.
But see,
I don't think so.
This is why.
because it's our job to do that.
It is though. It is.
Yeah, it's in us to do that. We're designed to do that. Like, my thing is like, if we were out and about, right? Let's say somebody came in this bitch right now, though, 12, and somebody started shooting. You feel me? What's gonna happen?
Well, let me get another.
Are you gonna shield me or am I gonna shield you? Huh?
I'm
I reckon you gonna see
Naturally, and I ain't even gotta fucking know you.
Right.
I'm just gonna shield you because that's my job, is to fucking die on the cross for you.
Right.
You feel me? To be sacrificed for you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But it's just like, even in that instant, like, that shit still ain't enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can down the cross for a motherfucker and they still don't think you good because you fuck something else.
But no, I mean, I would be open to being in an open relationship if that's what we're saying.
No, we can't be open though. You can't do what I do.
Exactly. They don't
But
want
that's
you
the
to do
thing is,
anything.
I don't want to do it. Like, if you just tell me, hey, I'm going to go fuck somebody else. As long as you tell me that, I don't care. Just be straight up with me.
And you cannot go fuck something in return.
Yeah, as long as you're telling me
Right.
I'm going to fuck someone else, I don't
Right.
care. Because it's going to let me know
Mm-hmm.
not to be hurt, like, about it.
All that sounds. And that's one. But listen, here's the thing. Let me explain why I asked this question first. I don't ask this question so you can think that that's the response we want. So you can give your man permission to go fuck whoever he wants to. If a man loves you, he's not going to go fuck whoever he wants to. That's not how this shit works. You understand? If a man is in love with you, he's not going to fuck every chance he gets. He's not going to disrespect you. He's not going to make you feel the fucking. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, if he has another bitch, you won't feel it. He's not going to take away from your time to go get pussy from her. If you notice your man cheating, that's not the cheating we talk about. You feel me? Understand this difference. And the reason why I ask this shit is so women can start focusing on character more so than infidelity. You understand? Because what happens is you guys get cheated on and you combine us all together and say y'all all alike. But we're not alike. We're alike in that aspect. We all love pussy.
'Cause
Lame niggas.
Yeah, there's different forms of
Right.
cheating.
Yeah, lame niggas love pussy. Bitch ass niggas love pussy. Real niggas love pussy. We all love the same thing. You understand? But we're not the same.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Most men who love their women
Right.
deal with like prostitutes and shit like that.
Right.
They not developing a whole situation outside
Look
of
at
their
your face,
relationship.
but that's true.
And it's
Right.
and they do that because it's business. It's like, fuck, I just need something different, something
Right.
quick, and I don't need this shit to like me. I don't need no attachment to it. I don't never need to see it a fucking again. But that's why most men who are like in love with their women
Right.
that do cheat, it's like usually some shit the way they on vacation out across the
Facts.
country or something, and they fucking buy some prostitutes and they treat them like shit, and they go up and it's just like it's
But let me say something. My parents have been together for 30 years,
Mhm.
over 30 years.
Mhm.
My dad has never cheated on my mom.
stop it.
I'm not gonna diss your daddy on this podcast.
I ain't gonna do it.
But
either.
listen to me.
Yeah, just chill.
Listen.
Just
Your
chill.
daddy is a dude like
Yeah.
all dudes.
Man.
I'm just telling you.
And you
Man,
ain't you
right.
ain't with your daddy 24/7.
Facts. You
Your
think-
daddy, your daddy just cheats the way he's supposed to cheat. If he like, I'm not going to
Listen,
call
you
your
can't
daddy.
even imagine.
Yeah,
Okay,
go
listen,
ahead.
I have a 14-year-old
Yeah.
daughter, right? Okay, cool. So my daughter views me a certain way.
Mhm.
I'm daddy just like your daddy is
Mhm.
daddy. You feel me? Now, if me and you were to get together and we would go somewhere and fuck, that shit'd be wild. We two wild ass people. I'm wild. You got tats on your neck. I know you got a little edgy side to you. You feel me? My daughter will never see me doing the things that I would actually
Right,
do.
would
to
never
you.
imagine.
Never imagine.
Never imagine.
You feel me? Because I'm daddy.
Right.
You feel me? But I'm a man just like all
Right.
others. But the difference is, it's like you said, men who generally care, they'll go deal with a prostitute, something random, something that
Some
won't
quick.
fuck up home.
Yeah, right.
When your nigga is taking other bitches out on dates and doing that kind of shit, that's not the nigga I'm talking about. You should leave him immediately. I tell men all the time, if you cannot, number one, if you can't afford two bitches, you shouldn't have two bitches. That's number one. I don't give a fuck what no nigga say. If you don't have enough money for two women, you shouldn't have two women. If you gotta borrow your girl car, if you got to fuck in her house
You ain't
or
got no
y'all
business.
house,
Yeah,
you,
you ain't
nigga,
got no business.
you can't afford two bitches, brother.
You need to be working on some other shit. You need to go goddamn George Stone and get you a trade. You do not need to be out here sticking your dick in nobody.
It
You
is.
feel me? Goddamn, that is a rich man's sport. That
That
is
is
not
a
a
rich
poor man's
man's
sport.
Right. That's a fact. So it's certain things that come to it though, and this is why men get so butthurt when they girl cheat because what happens is a woman generally likes the nigga she's cheating with. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You actually have a bond with that nigga.
And if you leave your boyfriend, he is next.
Right.
Like, I might cheat on you with a motherfucker that ain't got a shot in hell to be with me.
Right.
Period. And I did that on purpose. Because if I cheat on you with somebody I fucking like, that endangers our relationship.
Right.
And men don't like to have mixed feelings. Because we already fucking like Neanderthal. We don't need no fucking mixed emotions or need to be having different feelings about shit. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all cheat different though. Y'all motherfuckers like really be like kissing in the mouth and breathing and looking in the eyes and
a woman will fuck her side nigga better.
Way better than
she
you.
Fuck her man.
Yeah, this nigga goddamn experiencing shit that you ain't never experienced.
Right. And the reason why is she don't even really realize the reason why is because the main nigga takes up a third or half of the shit you already need. So when you go out looking for a side nigga, okay, for instance, in order for your main nigga to fuck, let's say pussy is in order for me to get pussy, I gotta do A, B, and C to get to D, E, and F, right? Mm-hmm. Cool. But the main nigga, when you start to cheat on your main nigga, I'm taking care of A, B, and C. You don't need that no more.
Right.
So when you fuck with the side nigga, he just get D, E, and F.
Right.
I'll sign up for that if that's what you was offering.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But I have to.
He got the lighter load.
Exactly.
Yeah, he got the lighter load.
So you so into the side nigga in general, but I don't want to drift off on that. That's not
right. And I will
right.
give him a little credit though. It goes like that both ways. When there's a chick that steps into your relationship and you fucking off, but we not usually blinded by that. If you smart, a chick steps in and usually like takes up the little slack that's left. Your girl doing all the hard shit at home and all that. She dealing with your bullshit. This motherfucker out here don't really even usually know you like that.
But if you a real man, you don't fuck with your side bitch like you.
But that's what I'm telling you because you peep that shit. You can tell. You already know.
I don't even let my.
You already know why this shit easy.
If I ever had a side bitch, you can't even talk about my old lady. Do not bring her.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Like, I'll cuss you out about my old lady. 100%. That's real shit though.
Right.
We not going to certain places, especially if my old lady's ever been there. We not going to those places. Yeah. And real shit though, I don't even do nothing intimate. If I have a side chick, which I've been in 2 relationships, I haven't cheated in the past 10 years. But the times I've had side women, like I'm not even helping you take your clothes off. That's what I do for my lady. I undress my lady. If you my side girl, just take your shit off. We meet in the middle and let's make something happen. I'm not helping. You just
feel like a clown though when you out here with some shit that ain't yours, and you out this bitch doing the most, like you doing the extra. You feel me? Like I don't even know how to be intimate with some shit that like don't feel like it's mine. Right. You feel me? It's just like there's some shit to do.
But can you relate to niggas doing the same thing, but they side girl as they do with their main chick? Is that a relatable topic for you?
Yeah, it's usually when go. I just feel like usually go. I'm gonna let you answer. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I mean like, I don't even know. I've never had a side dude. I've cheated, but I've never had like a side dude.
But are you familiar with your dude? The dudes that have cheated on you. How do they take their girls out? Do they spend time with them? Do they?
No, not really. They just fuck, and then they come home to me, and I'm the one that's doing all the work and shit.
So what's the accountability that y'all take on? My question is, like we said, the topic is why do women chase the wrong men? What accountability do you take for your failed interactions with men? Do you take any accountability on the people you chose to give the best of you to?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why select these people? Because this has happened more than once. So what is it about you that selects these type of people?
I think it's we're all damaged, and there's something in us that makes us select them. And until we are completely healed, we're going to keep selecting the people that are wrong for us.
Do you feel like you know what a good man is? Do you feel like you know?
No.
What about you?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
They're good at hiding that shit.
Give me your good man criteria.
Good man.
It's
just like you just got to know you can feel it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Well, how about this? Well, if you can't feel it, tell me like if you had a list before you could feel it. Before a man ever approaches you, run off your list of like the things that a man needs to be to even get your attention. Because
what he needs to be.
Right,
himself.
because if I approach a woman, it's like a woman to analyze you like that when you approach them, and they can tell everything about you usually at a glance. How you move, how you dress, if your motherfucking shoes leaning, or how all that extra shit, they get that in the snap. Right, you feel me? Mm-hmm. So it's just like when you see a man and he approaches you, like what are you checking for your checklist? Like what are the things that like if a man wants to like even be in, you want to even entertain them, like What is your checklist of things that you
Oh.
need?
One, clean.
Okay.
Got to be classy.
Okay.
I don't know. I can pretty much
No, that's
judge a
cool.
guy, you know, by his looks, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But then sometimes you can be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
You're
'Cause
gonna
you
be
can
wrong
never,
most of the time.
yeah,
if you
gonna
judge
be
by his
wrong.
looks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's just that how he carry himself, for one, that's for starters. You know what I'm saying? And two, like if a guy do come approach me
Right.
and everything like that, and then I'm like, okay, well then he kind of look good and all that shit. I give my
Mhm.
number, you know, and all that,
But
whatever.
how is he
And see, that's
supposed
a
to
good
treat
segue.
you though?
That's a
Yeah,
good
okay.
segue into what I was gonna say. Is that I think the issue with women picking the wrong men is that we end up in situations to where, just like me, bro, I can remember being little and like I would want some shit. You feel me? And I didn't give a fuck what it took to get that shit. It
Right.
was something about it I wanted. I didn't give a fuck about none of the cons. All I gave a fuck about was the pros.
Right.
So it's like a woman will see a dude, and it's like a few things about him that she like. You feel me? And she'll give herself every excuse to keep exploring and go further when she's seen all these fucking red flags that say he's not the one
Right.
or he ain't that. You feel me? He might have been had on the sweatpants that day and she seen that dick print, and after that, or he might have been handsome and just what she wanted, and she just like, damn, I'm gonna bypass all the red flags. You feel me? To see. You feel me? So that's why they end up in this. I think that's why they end up in the space that where you so deep with the wrong motherfuckers because you ignored all the red flags for all the things that you wanted to see.
But it's the repeat steps for me. Everybody's picked the wrong person. That's not
Mhm.
unique to women. Men have done that,
Mhm.
right? But my thing is, what is this? To me, women repeat the same steps.
Mm-hmm.
They literally will get. All right, let me give you a quick story, bro. So there was this girl I was in. You know Theodore. Do you know what the? I don't want to get no. But you know who I'm talking about, right? Okay, cool. So
Hold up, man.
I don't want to get no clues.
Hold up, man.
Yeah.
This man sent me a motherfucking. Now, mind you, we share funny fucking memes on Instagram all the time. This is what we do on a daily basis. If I don't get an Instagram meme, something wrong. I got to check on him and make sure he's alive. The man sent me a picture of a motherfucker that had just got some fresh veneers. And the caption was, this man, the man said, folk look like Theodore. Now, I don't know if you ever seen Alvin and the Chipmunks,
She look
but
just
Theodore
like
was the little fat one.
Right.
And bro, that shit was so fucking accurate, bro. That shit was so fucking funny. You talking about laughing and crying real tears, bro. I sent that shit to everybody, bro.
Listen, you got
Bro, you should have just left them how they was,
When
bro.
you go get veneers, because I want veneers, I'm going to get mine soon. Y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me shit. I'm smiling.
Listen,
at
bro,
everybody
I
at that
hope
point.
you don't look different because the thing about them shits, bro, is
Yeah.
it's just like some
Yeah.
fat people look good
Yeah.
fat. Like if they lose weight, it's like, bro, you should just stay big.
Nah, I think new teeth though. I'm a handsome ass nigga. Like if you look at me from the right angle though, like
You
teeth
get
gonna
them-
make me alright.
Nah, you get them bitches wrong and you come in here talking that shit on here,
I'm
bro.
not gonna get them big. It's the two front teeth. That's what you gotta worry about. They can give you too big of a front tooth.
Nah, or you can get 4 front teeth and you be fucked.
Yeah, I'm not getting 4 though.
Yeah, you
But
might
listen,
get 4 front
We gonna be
teeth.
good. But listen, she got. I don't want.
And you gotta do the top and the bottom. You can't get the top.
If she figures out what I'm talking about, it's just jokes. You're still a beautiful girl. All
But
that
you,
shit. It's just-
but you really do look like Theodore
Yeah,
from
you just kinda
Alvin
look
and
like
Chipmunk,
Theodore.
and that shit is funny.
But what it
because
is-
what's
huh?
The girl look like Theodore?
yeah, now,
You ever
mind
seen? You ever seen The Mask? Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Them teeth.
Yeah, them teeth.
Them
But
teeth.
it's because when you get veneers, you gotta practice your smile. You can't just come to the internet like you got a new mouth.
She didn't practice.
No. That's just like if you get veneers, if you a girl, you can't just go in and get your nigga head. You got to slowly cause you got new teeth.
It's the transition,
Right. Don't come give me that old hair. You been to skint me up with that teeth, baby. Practice with these
bro.
new teeth.
Bro, and when she smiled, it was
Right.
like a smile with just like 4 teeth. Like I don't even know if she got the bottom teeth.
She ain't practiced. How much she didn't practice, brother. You got to revamp your. But listen, I'm not trying
Hey, all I heard was Alvin, Simon.
You know, listen, she gonna hate me, dog. Listen.
Doop, doop.
Listen.
Oh my god.
Bro, she did not practice her smile, bro. You right.
She came straight to the ground. Out the chair.
Bro,
Nah,
you
check
can't
me
take
out.
the first picture and just post it.
Nah, she just got it.
Take 100
She was
and
happy.
pick one.
But she was happy though.
She was
She
happy
spent a
about
lot
the
of money on them teeth, and she was okay.
Oh
Listen,
my
but fine.
God, bro.
So
I want my money back. Are you
listen,
fucking kidding me?
I was pursuing this person at one particular time, right?
Oh, okay.
All right, cool.
Man.
So now this is what it is though. Now with my age, like I was telling you outside, if I approach you, I only approach you if I've assessed your situation and I think I can fit that situation. You feel me? As a person, I got these businesses going on with my brother now. I'm working on my music. I got a 14-year-old daughter. I really don't have time to bullshit myself. So if I approach a woman, it's because I think that I can fit what you have going on and you can fit what I got going on. You feel me?
Right.
But not at the expense of telling you what you want to hear. That's not me as a nigga.
Yeah.
You feel me? So she had went through some heartbreak before, and you know how when women go through the heartbreak, they come out with this know-it-all, never again mentality, and that's fine. You feel me? But I'm still not gonna tell you what you want to hear. Now I approach this woman with all. I don't even want to say what I did the first time. I gave her a good faith gesture. I don't even want to. I'm embarrassed to say what I did.
What'd you do?
Go ahead,
Come
tell
on.
it.
You gotta tell it.
Because I don't want nobody else to suspect this. I never do this again. This was too far.
Just tell it.
Hold on. Let me give podcast where he'll never do this again. But tell us what you
I'm gonna
did.
seem like a bitch ass nigga, man.
Man, let me hear it. Everybody did some bitch ass shit before.
This wasn't no bitch ass shit. I was just doing this because I understand you had just been hurt, and I want to give you a good faith gesture. I bought homie some Gucci shit.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
That's a big good faith gesture.
And listen,
Okay.
and honestly, didn't expect shit in return. I really didn't.
Mm-hmm.
It was because every time I'm with you, you talking about heartbreak, and I wanted to show you.
Them folks don't even know how to wear no Gucci shoes.
No, she don't know how to wear no motherfucking Gucci shoes. I realized that the day
You gotta know how to wear Gucci shoes. I got a pair of Gucci shoes right now, bro. I won't take out the box because I don't even know how to wear them.
Listen,
I'll probably put on some boot cut jeans with them bitches.
listen, all I'm
Hide the
saying,
whole shoe.
all I'm saying is this.
Dumbass.
So cool. When she met me, she realized, okay, cool, this nigga's pretty cool. She had a little girl. I got a little girl. Great, right? She brought some kids over one time to my spot. She invited some other kids that was friends with her kids. Cool. I'm grilling for everybody. You feel me? I'm so dope with the kids. They end up having a great time with me. She falling asleep. I'm entertaining the kids, everything. But I'm cool. I'm a kid. I'm a big kid. So I love children. You feel me? Great. I'm just listening to all the good shit I did. Now, she told me she was talking to another nigga at one particular time. Now, I knew who the nigga was. As a real nigga, I knew he was a fuck nigga. But that's not my job to tell you. You see what I'm saying? Cool. So when she went to go see the nigga, no problem. We not together. Have a good time. But I knew what was going to happen. So you could talk to me, and I understand as a man what it takes to be in a relationship. You feel me? We're not going to skip processes. You understand what I'm saying? I think you're an interesting person. I really want to get to know you, but we also have children. We got to take our time to get into this shit, right? Now, a fuck nigga want to fuck you so bad. When you talk about relationships, what you think he gonna say?
Everything you want to hear.
Everything you want to hear. No, I'm with it. I'm ready. I love kids. I can be the dad. Whatever you want to
You
hear.
can't wait to get some gloves and play catch.
Couldn't wait. So she went down there to see the nigga. He live in Orlando. Went down there to see the nigga. 2 days later, relationship status changed. She in a relationship. I ain't even say nothing. No problem. I knew what was gonna happen.
He raced you.
Because I know the nigga.
He raced you.
Right.
He watched how you was functioning and said, "Buddy, gonna take his
Right.
time. You know what I'm gonna do?
And this our lane, niggas. Right.
Proposal."
Because women don't understand what a genuine nigga really is. Though. You feel me? And I knew he was gonna say all the things you want to hear. Fine.
How long did that last?
3 months.
I figured.
Have a good time. That nigga did that shit to get some pussy ASAP. The day he committed to you and said he'd been in a relationship, I know you fucked him that day. He enjoyed you for 3 months and let your ass go. Now, I seen folk maybe 6 months later and say, hey, what's up, man? Why you hit me up? I knew it had failed. It was on Facebook. Women put it out there on Facebook when it go
They
wrong,
can't help
right?
it. Yeah.
Right. Cool. So it's like, but why you hit me up? Well, I ain't want to admit I picked the wrong person. I said, all right, well, cool. On the cool, now that it's over, like, hey, man, I kind of knew, buddy. I knew that's how I was going to go for you. I'm sorry you got treated like that. Oh, no, he ain't treat me bad. Now, listen, in that moment, do I realize something?
But she had to say
But
that,
no,
though.
in that moment, I realized
Yeah,
something.
she
though.
had to say
The
that.
reason why women don't quite learn from their mistakes is because they defending their decisions.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? She couldn't admit she had been bamboozled. She couldn't admit that she chose wrong. I am going to make it seem like that I had all the sense. He just tricked me out of everything. No, you just made a bad decision.
How many times have you ever heard a black woman just say, "I'm wrong. I was wrong"?
Never.
Yeah. So, and that's not a knock on black women, but it is a knock on black women
Jay, you why you
because
say I'm wrong?
yeah, I think that's so. Yeah,
Nah, I don't believe you.
and I think
I'm wrong either.
And I think it's just.
Yeah.
I would take that back. I think it's just women in
Right.
general,
Yeah,
and I
it
think
is.
it's humans in general. Nobody wants to admit when they're fucking wrong, bro.
Right.
When you made the wrong decision, it's okay to make you say you made the wrong decision, like you picked the
Right.
wrong shit.
And I
that's
would,
okay.
in hindsight, 2020, I would have fucked with you. I'd have been good for your kid. I'd have fucked with you in them big ass teeth. I wouldn't have said another goddamn thing about it, and we'd have been cool.
She would scrape that meat up though, son.
I wouldn't have let her.
Barbecued your ass, boy.
I need you to fix that.
You talking about an 8x8? Ain't no 8x8.
I ain't never had no girl with no good head anyway. I taught that on the last
You ain't.
podcast.
That wouldn't have
I've
been
never
one
had no
either.
5-head girl.
That wouldn't have been one either.
If I ever meet a girlfriend with 5 head, you my wife. I think that's my
You'd have
criteria.
been the first. You'd have been the first nigga running around here with a skinless dick. Cause boy, she would have filleted your ass, Joe Patty style.
Nah, I wouldn't have let
I'm
that.
telling you. You ever seen them Asians like get the skin off the fish?
No, why?
When you
You
want
know-
some salmon and you
Yeah.
want the skin off?
That's what it been?
That would have been you.
Oh, wow. You know when I nut, I say top 5.
What the fuck is that?
I just started doing
But then you want to talk about Bow Wow. Okay.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, listen. But listen, I fuck so much. Listen, I done fuck
Where
so
top
much.
five come from?
I just I be nutting. I be like, oh, top 5. I just wild out.
But you want to talk about Bow Wow.
No, but listen, let me tell you why I do that. I don't be hyping her up, though. She know I'm joking. That's the stupidest shit in the world. But listen, I be so wild. Like, I need wild shit to turn me on. Listen, bro. You know what turned me on recently? Now we drifting, though, but this is what I do
Fuck
for a
it.
living.
Go ahead.
This would turn me on recently, though. It was this girl that she was sitting at the front desk at where I work at, right? And I walked by, she had a cupcake in her motherfucking hand. I was like, man, where you get a cupcake from? Let me get one. She was like, the girl next to me sell cupcakes. So I was like, all right, cool. How much? She was like, $2. So I was like, all right, you got cash up? Let me go get my phone out the car, right? So when I came back, the girl who had the cupcake, she was eating her cupcake already. So I got my head down and I'm looking for the cupcake that I want. You feel me? Man, when I looked up, she was like, you gonna eat that cupcake in one bite, huh? That bitch had so much cupcake around her mouth. I had never seen nobody. Brother, she had more cupcake around her mouth. But listen though. But tell me this though. That turned me on so much though. I got to take, if you grown and you eat that terribly, I know you don't care nothing about nothing though. I got to take you on a
All
date.
you want to do, all you want to do is put your dick in her mouth.
That's it though. I'm gonna take you to the finest restaurant though. Listen, if that's how you eat,
Hey, bro, you in
What?
Jackson's, all you think about is this
no,
cupcake.
I'm gonna take her to the finest restaurant, Chalet's. She ain't never been there, brother. You ever been there?
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
You never ate at Chalet's?
What the fuck is that?
That's Chili's, nigga. Everybody I'm just joking, sweetheart. I'm not taking you on no fucking date. She had cupcake everywhere. It just did something for me though, like
That
wild
was
shit like that.
Chalet?
I'm trying to go there. That shit sound fancy though. If a nigga asked you to go to Chalet's, you'd have been like, all right, well,
Boy,
what's
that
up?
shit sounded good. I was like, well, that shit ain't in Destin? That cannot be in Pensacola, brother. That shit is
That
in
nigga say, well, that
Destin,
shit
Orange
is
Beach.
Destin. Oh man,
That shit by some water, son.
that shit on Mobile Highway.
Boy, they ain't got the prices on the menu at Chalet's. That shit ain't got no numbers on. You nervous as fuck ordering. You don't know what this fucking ticket finna be.
Oh man,
Only thing got a price is the wine.
nah, nigga. Goddamn.
Chalet's.
Hey, listen.
You
All
gonna
I'm
be a
saying,
biased stepdaddy for somebody though, bro.
listen, I am an offbeat.
Listen, bro.
I'm gonna do this on live on air.
I will say this though,
Go
bro.
ahead.
Watching you in relationships,
Thank
like when I was a kid, I used to have an idea of what a relationship looked like. So when I see you get a
I hear my
girlfriend,
dog hyping me
listen,
up.
I'm dead ass serious though. Now this ain't even hyping you. This is real
Yeah.
shit. When I see you in a relationship, I be like, damn, bro, I wish I could do that shit. I wish I knew how to do this shit.
Nigga, bro.
Like, bro, but the only thing about it, all I can think about on the back end though, is a fire-ass mug shot on the Channel 3 News.
Cause I'm gonna kill somebody.
Yeah, you done like
Girls will break
everything.
Girls will break your heart like that, bro. Like,
Man, I'm talking about like, and the wife beater, just like you is right now.
right?
No hat on, bald head. You feel me? All that.
This my age right here. Can you hear me?
Listen, bro, I could see you, bro.
All right. So Bone said I'm a good boyfriend.
I've never seen nobody relationship how you relationship, bro.
Do you feel
And it's
Yeah.
like you got all these wild ass stories, and that shit still doesn't affect how I view you in a relationship because I watch you in a relationship, and I'm like, bro, I wish I could be that way. And I got several homeboys in relationships, and I never say that about anybody.
Right.
And I'm just like, bro, how the fuck does this man do this?
See, women feel
It's
like
almost like
my level of honesty and my level of stories telling you about my history. You assume that I'm not a good man. Though.
you know what your name is synonymous with?
What's that?
A chastity belt. Like when I think about you in a relationship, I don't know. I just be feeling like you ain't fucking nothing
I
else.
haven't cheated though. In
And
10
this-
years though, I
that shit-
haven't though.
That's wild, bro. That's rare.
So check this out. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, cool.
What up, dog?
Bone say what's up?
Hey,
She
how
hear
are
me?
you?
Oh man, how the Cali life treating you?
Okay.
All right, listen, you.
Hey man, you better send my dog a motherfucking dozen roses saying you sorry and you want him back because it ain't nothing but people out here like me
show 'em.
and you don't want nobody like me rolling into your life.
Listen, we are live
Yeah.
on Anxiety Issues Podcast, so please don't say nothing incriminating or wild as fuck. I just wanted to ask, on a scale from 1 to 10, what kind of boyfriend do you think I am? Number-wise.
Well, you have to tell me what 1 and what 10 is.
Okay, 10 is the best nigga that you've ever had.
10 is Barack Obama.
Yeah, I did not.
1 is Shad Moss.
Yeah, 1 is Bow Wow. 10 is Barack Obama. Where do I fall in that number?
I would give you a 100.
What,
Honestly.
am I supportive?
Extremely.
Okay.
There wasn't anything that I feel like I couldn't call you with if you wouldn't show up with tools to fix it. Or,
He probably just eat pussy like
a
Shad
shoulder
Moss.
to lean on. So.
Yeah, that's what it is.
They say I eat-
When you get
he
all
said
the
I-
quality, you eat pussy like
That
Shad
man
Moss.
said I got qualities, but I eat pussy terrible. I eat pussy terrible?
Bye. We are not talking about this.
Yeah, that means because
Nah, she got other shit going on. But you can't.
because if you was that fire, she would
But I
have said
check this out though.
absolutely.
You can't barbecue me like this 2 times.
Exactly,
So she already fucked me on the one
Now,
part.
mind you, this woman
Hold
just
on,
said he's chivalrous. He opens
No, hold on, wait.
doors.
But she got other shit going on with court. But hey, just for this one though, don't nobody know who you are when you say no name. I'm terrible at eating pussy.
We didn't say none of that.
No, I'm asking you though. I'm asking you.
All you
Big
had-
assumption. You know, you got 2 people that watch this podcast
Right.
that are gonna know exactly who I am.
But that don't matter though. They can't prove who you
Listen,
are.
man, this woman that went all the way around the world, man. She stay cooking you too.
She
She
do be
done went
cooking.
all the way around the world. She done gave you all these accolades with no hesitation.
Right.
You feel me? She done gave you all these accolades. He rubs my back. He rubs my feet. He's a good
Listen,
father.
but see, this
Can't
one I'm-
eat pussy though.
But this one
I don't want.
This what we
Come
can't.
on,
This what
man.
we can't do. Now
Come
I got
on,
to defend
man.
myself.
Come on, man.
I am a legendary dick thrower. Like I'm in that category right now, brother.
Tell her to say that then. Shit.
But I can't make her say nothing because she got other shit going on though.
And one. You saw them.
God damn, and one? Shit.
Hold on, what you say? What you say, babe?
I said you saw them strawberries.
That's what I'm talking about. Them strawberries said best dick ever. Son.
After she dished you.
Emma Sade.
After she told you could not skip the trash.
Now I'm gonna have to fuck everybody who watches the podcast.
You gonna have to fuck them all. You gonna have to have a gauntlet of pussies lined up for you to
Thank
prove
you.
yourself.
This is why I can't marry you because you gotta prove yourself to all these hoes.
I don't gotta prove
He
myself.
wouldn't
enough.
have to prove himself if you to just say he ate pussy great.
Thank you.
Well, he's great at everything that he does.
You should have said that in the beginning. And that's what people do. They deflect, right? When I'm just like, I go to my coach and I'm like, Coach,
Hey, but
tell
listen
him
though.
I'm the best running back on the roster.
On the cool.
Hey, you
on
work
the,
hard.
On the cool though, I feel you, and your
Yeah.
analogy is cool.
Yeah.
But I am Fido, bro.
You might be, but what I'm telling you is she's giving me
I'm the not 5 vibes.
man, you the running back to run a 4-9.
Is that what she giving? Is that what y'all getting from this conversation? The not 5 vibes?
Pretty much, she just don't want to tell you. She don't want to hurt your little feelings.
Either
That's cool. Listen,
it could be one or two
chocolate-
things. Hold on, it could be one or two
Chocolate
things.
taste say.
It could be one or two things.
Okay.
It could be that you not fire or you so fire she don't want the world to know you fire.
Brother, she got.
Ding, 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 ding. There
Right.
we go.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll get that. Now let's hang up while we're ahead, cause I'm what. You say what?
She said she might marry me one day. She
The
can
thing
have
about
all
it, but what
women.
you got to understand, anonymous person, is that in a world full of men, yeah, anonymous person. What you got to understand, in a world full of men that ain't shit, you can't leave a good man hanging out here no longer than 2 seconds. It's snatch cat.
Man,
I'm
I would
telling
say
you.
somebody gonna snatch me up, but like I say, hoes like lame niggas
We
these
all
days, so I'm
want
just
it
be
now.
out
I
here.
might be circling the block.
And I'm gonna tell you something though, right? Like I like to think of myself as a good man too. I'm probably not as raw as him. You feel me? I'm gonna give him credit on. I'm gonna give him an edge on that. But the thing about it, if we both made a Facebook post right now saying single and ready to mingle, we're gonna be off the market in 2 seconds because there's so many there's so many non-alpha males out here, so many fuck niggas out here, so many clowns out here that a motherfucker can't wait to get something real. You feel me? So when a motherfucker gets something real, bro, they hold on to it. So it's just like you can't leave my dog out here goddamn floating in the air
Listen,
for
alright.
too long.
We ain't gonna hold you. I appreciate you answering. Hey, before you leave though, tell everybody why you left me though.
I don't even know.
Here,
I don't know either. I thought you were gonna answer that for me.
Here,
That
1-5.
man. You don't know why?
He put
That's
his
what I was trying to
sideways.
figure out why
He
she
put
left.
his sideways like he lay in the bed.
Nah, listen, I do lay in the bed sideways though. But listen though, all jokes aside, but I say this all the time though. When women get a good nigga though, like she one of them people who been through some fuck niggas. You feel me?
Yeah.
When you get a real nigga, that shit throw you
It
off.
throw you way off. Because you think
Right.
everything is a scam.
Right. I can
You
remember
think everything
right.
is a scam.
I can remember having a conversation with her, and you on the phone, so I'm saying like I can remember having a conversation with her where I'm really just trying to check some shit that was incorrect. I wanted better for her. I wanted like we should handle this better. You
Right,
feel me?
right.
As a unit, period. And she thought it was me being nasty, or she thought it was me being disrespectful to her situation. She just was not used to a man saying, "Hey, boo, this not right." You feel me? It's not correct how we handling this situation. I know this situation has something to do with you and your child's father, but this not how we gonna handle this shit like that. You feel me? Just by being a unit. So it just threw her off in general.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of that shit came into play because just not used to having somebody like me.
I know you raw, bro, because I just know you raw because I learned a lot from you. There ain't a lot of people I learned shit from. And it's just a lot of shit you say stick in the back of my head. Just like when you said one, it was a quote you made on the podcast to where you said that if your woman is uncomfortable, it's either your job to move her closer to it
Right.
or explain it to her. And most men don't function like that. Most men feel like uncomfortable is an insecurity.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? When it's your job to make sure your woman isn't insecure, and how you do that is by being transparent and open and making her feel like there's nothing to hide and there's nothing to see here. So it's like that shit stick with me.
Hold on, we're gonna finish this conversation. Let me let you go. Thank you for answering.
Yeah, we ain't
I
gonna hold you
appreciate you.
anonymous person.
Miss you as always. I hope everything's great out there in California. And tell the kids I said
You know
hello.
it is.
And them cupcakes don't mean shit if you don't say my dog head fire on air. We don't know who you is.
Bye, Bo. Have a great
Y'all
day.
gave her away.
Huh?
Y'all
But
gave her
We
away.
ain't get her
Nah,
away.
Yes,
but-
y'all did.
But you right. But you watch the other episodes though. But you right in general though. Like I said, there's a difference between quality of men, and this is what I always try to say when I talk to women. Like, and I won't fake for the cameras. I've made passes at you before, correct? Okay, cool. I've known her from the gym.
You call
and
her
I-
like Bow Wow, but go ahead.
No. When I first met her,
My
she
dog
was,
don't look like Bow Wow.
no,
Go ahead,
I
though.
don't know. When I first met her, she was going through a situation, and that was my first approach when I saw you going through your situation, right?
Yeah.
That I was generally concerned about. It had nothing to do with me. It had nothing to do with how she looked. I didn't give a fuck about that. I'm like, hey, are you okay?
Mhm.
That's the only thing I gave a fuck about. You feel me? So when I approach, I'm generally on that type of shit. You feel me? So I always say it's character. Like you said, if a woman is dating me and I'm a rapper and other women are around sometime when you rapping or just whatever, right? If you uncomfortable with it, nah, babe, come with me. You can come. Why can't you sit at mine? Why can't you be at this video? Why can't you be at
Right.
whatever I'm doing?
Right.
If I'm not cheating, like I'm the type of nigga that I think passwords are ridiculous.
And that's what I was just gonna say.
Like if I ain't cheating, why you can't have my password if ain't nothing in it?
Right, and that was I was gonna say that's the biggest thing in today's relationships is that this whole password and privacy shit. Like my thing, it's the same thing. I used to go through this with my homies. We had a rap group, and it was just like, all right, cool. Everybody sign these contracts, and it was like, contracts for what? Like we cool, you feel me? We cool, ain't it? I'm just like, yeah, but if we cool, just sign the contract, and we ain't got nothing to worry about. Sign the shit.
Right.
It's just that same argument where like a motherfucker owe you money. It's like, damn, bro, you owe me $5, and I come ask you about the $5, and you like, damn, bro, you checking me about them petty ass $5?
Nigga, yes.
I'm like, if they so petty, why the fuck I ain't got them?
Exactly.
So it's just like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like one of them situations. But I don't believe in a relationship with passwords. Like if we're gonna be in a relationship and we're gonna be open, like that's what we doing. Of course, back in the day when I went, anytime that I ain't want to be down with that shit, is because I wasn't shit. You feel what I'm saying? So
Have
if
you got passwords in your relationship?
I don't. I used to go through people's phones, but all it did was hurt me, so I stopped going through this.
But the thing about it is when you with somebody and that password shit is eliminated, you don't even want to go through the phone because you got access to it. The only reason
Right.
why you wanted to go through the phone is
That's
because you
what
didn't have access to it.
Right.
I told my homie, he was just like, bro, I feel like I need to have sister wives. I said, bro, the day you meet a woman that will allow you to have sister wives, you ain't gonna want to have sister wives.
Exactly.
That's just the way we work, bro. It's just like we don't like to be caged in. We don't like boundaries.
Mhm.
As long as we know we can travel endlessly, we'll sit right here in the same spot.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying? But when somebody tell you that you can't go somewhere or can't do something, that's when you want to do it. Like, think about it like this, bro. Most people in Pensacola have been in Pensacola their whole and fucking entire life, ain't went nowhere. But if somebody came on the news today and said, Earth is a bubble and you can never leave Earth, everybody would fucking panic. Who the fuck was going anywhere anyway?
Right.
They just know they trapped now and they just know they're restricted to something. So it's just like people don't like restrictions. And when you have complete freedom, you usually sit fucking still.
Right.
A dog that's been on the leash his whole life, the second you take it off, that bitch shooting up the neighborhood. You got to chasing him and fucking, but if you raise that motherfucker off the leash and you walking it, it's going to walk right beside you the whole time.
And I generally don't have no, like, it's a certain respect level. Like, if we dating and we sit on the couch and your phone right here, ain't gonna just pick that motherfucker up in your face and start, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of just.
It is, but if you wanted to,
you can.
that's your goddamn business.
You can, but
it's
I just
excess.
like, sure,
It's excess.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know I'm gonna take a shower,
Right.
man. Just wait till I get in there and go to it and knock yourself out. You know what I'm saying? I feel.
You know I'm gonna take a shower.
You ever got out the shower and caught your girl there with your phone? Like you forgot something?
Absolutely. Or that bitch be locked, and it be like 11 attempts. I'm like, you could have just asked me,
Like,
motherfucker,
bro,
I would have
just
unlocked it
showed
for
you the
you.
phone. It's cool.
I would have unlocked it for you. And
So, how important is intimacy in a relationship? Let's say your relationship is fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're in a good relationship. How important is sex to you in a relationship?
It's very important.
Yeah, very important.
So does it have to be? Have you ever been in a relationship where the sex was mediocre,
Yeah.
and do you feel like it weighed the relationship down?
No.
So you were able to be fine. So if he was a good guy, you could have stayed in that mediocre sexual experience.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What about you?
What was the question?
How important is sex in your
It's
relationship?
very important.
Have you ever dated a gentleman with mediocre dick?
Yeah.
Okay, did that weigh your relationship down? Did that
It ain't last long, yeah.
I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, ladies. I think in today's time, it's a lot easier for a woman to be in a relationship with mediocre dick because there's so many alternatives. You got toys, you got fucking all these different things that kind of assist along the way. You feel what I'm saying? I've been delivering some mediocre dick before, and the motherfucker like, wait a minute, and digging the person, pull out a little bullet, and just like,
Does that bother you?
no, my ego is cool. I
Yeah,
know
don't need
because I know when I'm dishing out mediocre. I know when I'm dishing out mediocre dick. I'm fucking like, bro, this shit here trash.
The toys in your sex life coming together? Like, do they ever meet?
If the man's
No,
ego
if
could
he
take it,
don't
probably.
take care of me, then I go to the bathroom and do my own thing.
But
Right.
you've never had both. Like, you've never had a dude, like, while he was fucking you say, oh, grab a toy, grab a...
No.
What? That's my bag. I love...
But I'm gonna tell you why it's your bag. It's because you're secure. It's my bag too. But I think, like, bro,
Nothing turns me on more.
Listen, bro. But the thing about it, nothing turns most men off more than a woman grabbing a fucking toy because they feel like it's an insult. You feel me? It's almost like when a woman grab a toy, it's like you ain't satisfying me. That's how most men feel. But me, I'm just different. So it's just like, give me that motherfucker. Let me do it while you do some other shit. You got two of them, you take one, give me the other one, and we gonna party on that pussy together. You feel me?
My favorite line.
Right.
Hold this vibrator right
but
here.
you gotta be,
and I'ma jug
you gotta be secure though, bro.
I love
Because
that shit.
I'm one of those people, bro, that I grew up. I was a super unattractive younger dude. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like the ugly duckling syndrome. But it's like you get so used to like dead ass, bro.
I ain't never seen you.
Bro, my front tooth, bro, was like this.
Yeah, you did,
My,
but
like
you
windows,
had
bro.
talents though. You could draw.
Bro,
You was tall.
that's when
everybody
talents
was
didn't.
short.
That's when talents didn't matter, bro.
Nigga, everybody loved niggas who could draw.
Yeah, but I had to be fast and fucking funny and all that other shit because I was ugly. But
Yeah.
my point is this: is that damn, you almost made me miss a point. You do
My
shit to
bad.
me every time, man. You know I'm retarded, bro.
But
can't
whenever you
stop
say
me.
something, I'm like, hey man.
Nah, but
Right.
what I was gonna say is, yeah, I'm never one that's so high up on myself. I understand that, bro. Everybody ain't everything. There's always somebody out there with some better dick than you. There's always somebody out there that eat pussy better than you. There's always somebody out there that does everything better than you.
Right.
Once you understand that and you accept that, you can accept that sometimes you not everything to every fucking body. Like we had the conversation before. You was like, you had a motherfucker cry over that dick. And then the next one, you was just like trying to hand the girl a tissue and she was like, what that for?
Yeah.
And you was like, oh shit, you ain't crying? Like,
cry,
yeah, ain't no crying, nigga. That shit was alright. You feel me?
Right.
Because everything ain't everything for everybody. It's a chemistry thing too. You feel me? You might meet a woman, you might have mediocre dick, but you might meet somebody that shit is perfect for. You feel me? Because everybody don't like the size and the girth, I guess, whatever the fuck. You feel me? So it's just like, bro, you have to just be comfortable with yourself in order to please a woman, really, you got to be comfortable with yourself first. Because if you go into a bedroom, insecurities, they can sense that shit.
Yeah.
They can feel it. You feel me? So it's just like you rob yourself of so much. She might want to pull out the toys and get extra wild with you, but she know your ego can't take it.
But I feel
You know
like
what I'm saying?
it's your job as a man though, because some women don't explore. You got to understand let me not speak for women. So correct me if I'm wrong though. Just my opinion though. When my experiences with women though, the women who have explored their body more on their own time, whether it's with toys or through starting sex early or whatever the fuck it was, right? The women who take it up on themselves to explore their own body, they enjoy sex on a different level.
Right.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
So whenever I meet a woman who has not crossed those boundaries, I love to help you cross them.
But
I love to buy you toys.
But
I love to.
But I'm gonna say
You know
this
what
too,
I'm
though,
saying?
right? You have a lot of women out here, bro, that are inexperienced on a sexual level with a man.
Right.
But they're so fucking far advanced on a personal level with themselves.
Right.
Like you'll be with a woman, right? You'll be with a woman that
Hold on, what did the last for? Let me get the
because that's a real thing.
Hold on, let me explain. What was the last for?
Is that a real thing?
Just tickle a little. We just tickle.
So let's say for instance, and stop me when I'm lying now, right? Now it'll be a woman that fuck with a dude, right? And she's never come with a dude.
Right.
But when she at home by herself, she having a fucking party.
Right.
And you don't even know she can nut.
But listen, I teach
She
my
done squirted and all kinds of shit by herself.
But listen, I'm wild though. When I fuck with a girl and I'm fucking you, I tell you to zone out. If you looking at me too much, close your eyes. I know what you
Right,
do.
but
Don't stop looking at me. Get off. I want you to just be in your own mind.
Right, but that space is
Stop
hard.
fucking staring at me.
Right, but that space is hard for a lot of women.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because it takes for them to be a certain level of comfortable with you. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just like some women know their bodies way better than we ever will.
That's not some.
Most.
No.
Most.
But it's some
Bro, every woman you've ever met can make herself come faster than you can.
No, brother. It's some inexperienced women out there.
We got two women right here.
No,
Tell me
of
I'm
course
lying.
them. I mean, she ain't got tats on her neck. I know she thorough. I'm just saying in general.
We got two different. She ain't got no tats.
But I know she been by herself for 7 years. She been making
How
herself
about
mess for a long time.
this? Have you ever met a man that can make you come faster than you can make yourself come?
No.
Have you?
But I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm
Yeah.
just saying some women. You'll be surprised how some women have not touched themselves in a certain way.
Right.
Have not done
No,
certain,
no,
you
no,
be
we're-
like,
but-
you never?
no, but we're
I've
talking-
met women who've never masturbated. I'm like,
Right.
what?
But we're talking about women who are familiar with their bodies.
No argument.
And
Yeah,
the thing
no
about
argument.
women like that,
Yeah,
those are the most challenging creatures in the bedroom ever. A woman that's fucking knows her own body is challenging as fuck in the bedroom.
Only when you make them separate that experiences from their own. I make
Right.
her bring in.
As you-
no, I'm wild.
Because
I'll sit
you're
back
good.
But listen,
Because
I'll
you're
sit
good.
back in the chair. Show me what you do. I'll watch you.
Right, absolutely. And download.
What?
Download. And then now I'm gonna destroy you better than you destroy
I'll sit in the hotel room.
Let you go crazy.
What? I'll light a candle just so I can see a little bit of you, so you won't be staring at me like crazy. Like this. What? Listen. And now, if the lights on, she gonna look at you and get weird. Like, No. Cut all the lights off. Just light a little candle. And brother, I'll sit back there and I'll do your thing.
Straight up.
And watch her get off. And
But
I know what you into.
see, that's coming from a secure man in a
Right.
secure space, bro. Do you realize that's an anomaly?
No, I understand. I agree.
Just know
I
that.
agree.
So when we speak, I like to think about things from a general perspective because we like to talk. And everybody, it's like you have a conversation with somebody and they say, "Not me." Bitch, we know not you. We talking about the general population.
What's the wildest toy you ever used on a woman?
The wildest?
Toy, yeah. Well, you're like, I'm trying something with this one. I'm surprised she let me get
You know I
I
sell sex toys though, bro.
Yeah, so what's the wildest one you used?
I don't, bro. That motherfucking Rose is the dog, bro. It ain't even that wild.
Right.
It's just that motherfucker just do some shit that ain't no man can do. That motherfucker, it got a little tongue on it, bro, that flutter at 1,000,000 miles per hour.
Yeah.
You can never do that.
I might need to buy that.
You can never do that.
But that's why you let it join you.
You let it join you.
I go, listen,
Bro, what
we're
the
going on
fuck?
vacation. I be like, babe, you got the rose? It's in your
Listen, bro, I carry that bitch. You carry that motherfucker like a pistol.
So you like me. So now I ain't carrying
Like a
something.
pistol.
I told you I keep a bag, and now you
I
carrying
can't
the
do
rose.
what a gun do.
Okay then.
But I pull this bitch
now
out
you
and
get
shoot
what
the fuck out
I
of you.
knew I ain't crazy, man.
Yeah, like that's what you do.
What's the wildest toy you use on yourself?
I don't know.
Oh no, you know.
She know.
Oh, but she know.
Yeah,
Like you said, you was open, and you said like, no, you know, I'm gonna say whatever.
Bro, the shit they do, bro, we probably never understand, bro.
I'm
It's a
about-
lot of shit we
I'm
don't get
about
to
to
see.
find out.
I'm not like every woman has her like turn on
What's
when
your,
it comes to.
I'm asking you specifically.
I haven't really used wild toys, just like
Mhm.
basic ones.
In wild
Right.
ways, though.
Like what? If it's a basic vibrator, just a basic.
Yeah, I mean just like a basic vibrator with a little
Right.
clit thing.
I think a woman. What about you? Same thing.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, you thought it
Oh,
wasn't
you
coming
on here
around.
now? Yeah, you on here.
Chocolate tail. You thought you weren't getting nothing to smoke.
Skip
Vibrator?
Lord, my brother's gonna watch this, but the road.
You ever seen a woman masturbating her dude? I think that's throw though. That get me though. I be like, damn, you really
In
fuck your
there.
own dude? That's wild.
So what
You
about
aim on yourself? Like a woman, like you ever see, well, I'm not gonna say have you
So-
ever seen. I don't know if you've ever done, like if you ever meet a woman who masturbates anally herself, like she'll take a dildo and anal herself, I think that's a whole nother
That's
level
tough.
of, that's
That's
tough though. I
Yeah,
support
that's
it.
tough. At least I support.
Yeah, I do support it though. I support it. However wild you want to get, honey, I'm down with it. Let me tell you the wildest toy I ever used though. I bought a inflatable anal plug.
Inflatable.
Listen
anal
to
plug.
me though, right?
Go ahead. I'm
So this shit I do in a
the
relationship, so I don't want you to think I'm just out here inflatable anal plugging people. But if I date you though, we gonna like
But you do got a fuck bag with a bullet in it.
no. Listen, if I date you, we gonna go to sex stores. We gonna do like especially we go on trips. Like through our daily life, I'm working. You got shit to do. Let's just get this nut and go ahead about the day.
Mhm.
But if we take trips together, you think we going on a trip finna
We do
have
some regular
house
shit?
sex?
No.
You got me fucked up.
Yeah, we gotta have vacation.
Well,
shit.
I got surprises for you when you get there.
Yeah.
Just know when we go on vacation, just wonder what's in my bag. That should be part of your mind. Right?
that sounds
What's
fun.
in the
Right,
bag?
just what's in the bag, like, man, what you bring the trip, like, it's going down. Listen. So it was it's an inflatable thing. So basically, you put it in her duke, right, and it's small.
So it's like the thing they do the blood pressure with.
That's exactly what it is. So you put it in her duke and it's small, right? And while she like riding you, this was my thing. Like while she on top, you put the thing in her duke, and it's got a little squishy thing, like a like that shit, right? Brother, that shit blow up to about this motherfucking big. Though. I didn't know how big it got though.
And you steady pressing.
I'm just steady. She like, oh, that's enough. I'm like, all right, cool. And
You want to squeeze some more so much?
I'll stop
Okay.
though. But then when she ain't paying attention,
You want to squeeze a little bit?
then I let it go like I ain't do nothing.
Blow that booty up a little bit
I'm
more.
like, I ain't do nothing. She like, yeah, what's it getting bigger? I'm like, nah, I kind of roll over. Say, motherfucker, one more time. You got a whole birthday balloon in your dick.
And you don't want to let it out.
But listen, that be the best though. And then when she about to come, when she say you about to come, you gotta let it air that motherfucker. And that bitch will go down. Man, she gonna lose her motherfucking
You
mind.
done
But I'm throw like
you done
that.
put an air mattress in the pussy.
Fast.
No,
In the booty. Big
booty.
Big air mattress though.
Man.
I feel like you should, then we be drifting like a motherfucker on this podcast. How long can you go in your relationship without intimacy? How long can you go without your boyfriend fucking you?
Only when it's that time of the month. And what else?
That's the longest you've been 7 days without fucking your dude?
I
Yeah.
haven't even done that.
Oh, no.
We always
Well, if
fuck
I was
on
in a
my
relationship.
period.
Come again, say what?
I said I always fuck when I'm on my period and in a relationship.
Really?
Yeah.
And you date black dudes, they do on your period?
They eat it, everything.
Oh, these niggas is
Oh,
crazy.
wow. What they call that? Red wings?
No, I don't know. Listen,
That's what they call it. They call it getting your red wings.
you niggas got to stop this though.
I'm
We don't
straight.
listen for the black delegation. We don't do that.
Hey man,
No.
when the period come on, man, just
We
take that time.
don't-
Take that time to
Not
recharge,
even
bro.
in the shower.
No, get to know your woman. Take her out.
Maybe toward the end when it's just a little spotty.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
but we can't go full
most
gush.
of my relationships have been just about sex though, so that's
Listen, we got to play Monopoly. We get to know each other. We can talk, take
Mhm.
cooking lessons. I'm not eating you on your period.
No sir.
That's a wild. Listen, you niggas is wild. And you niggas be playing like y'all cool on the internet, but you around here eating your old lady on your period.
But
All
I
right,
heard
cool.
that shit though. Like for
Yeah,
real.
it happened.
Oh, it
Yeah.
happens now.
Right.
It's some wild
It's
shit
niggas
going
who
on here
love a
now.
mouthful of pennies. I don't get it,
That boy said a mouthful of pennies.
but blood smell like copper.
It do.
Why
It probably
you
tastes
put
like
a
it
bunch
too.
of pennies in your mouth? It's the same thing.
You done got a cut on your hand before I'm like trying to
I
stop
ain't,
that shit from bleeding.
I ain't never.
I'm straight.
I ain't never.
I have. When I was little, nigga was like, damn, I'm bleeding,
little
man.
count.
Yeah, like that shit taste like pennies for real.
Never, dog.
Yeah, I ain't eating no penny pussy.
Even though a girl has set you up, dog, how about this? I bet y'all have been still kind of on your period and lied to your nigga and said, well, maybe not you, but they
No.
just go on, they just do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
But like, I know a black girl will
And
be
she-
like,
and
a black
she-
girl will be like, nah, I'm off. And you be like, all right. And then when you done fucking, you be like, bitch, I thought.
And you and that black girl can low-key get away with it, but with her skin tone, you can't get away with that. You know what the fuck going on down there.
Right. But see, but I understand white people fuck on their period. But normally, white to white. She fuck black dudes, brother. You
Yeah,
niggas
nah.
can't wait to get no pussy after this 7 days.
Hey,
I
man,
mean, I've only been with one white guy, and yeah.
It must
That's
be
wild.
that flexing. That shit might be 5. You know how 5 pussy got to be to fuck your girl on your period?
Or you just gotta be a horny motherfucker.
I ain't never, and I'm a horny motherfucker, bro. Never, bro. We can wait. Have you ever seen that? That's one of the
Wait,
funniest.
you've never done it at all.
I ain't gonna sit there and cap and
Tell a lie.
No, I ain't gonna sit there and listen.
Yeah, tell a
But
lie.
I used to, you gotta understand, though, I used to work offshore, just like prison.
Right.
So I'm gone for 30 days, and all I got is this week now. If I come home on this just your week, what am I supposed to do? I'm finna go away for another 30. So I done laid that towel down, but brother, that's one of the worst scenes ever. When you come up off that,
That's
bitch,
why
you
you ain't
like,
supposed to look down there.
You can't help
You
it.
supposed to look
But
down.
you got to
there,
get
man.
that shit off of you.
Nah, bro, you supposed to goddamn get up. Your eyes stay straight up.
Go
You
in the
feel me?
shower.
You go in the shower and you rinse that shit off and you don't even look down.
You
bro.
know, y'all know the routine
Yeah,
together.
you don't
though.
even look down.
Nah.
I done lived that life before,
Right.
but I ain't eating no motherfucking pussy right there. And that's, you ain't getting much though. That
So-
shit there dead.
What's the longest you've been in your relationship and you did not have sex with your old lady?
3 days.
That's the longest, my nigga?
Bro, like my thing is like nigga, we together. Like if my thing is this, bro. And that we
Y'all
this
don't fight?
for everybody listening, we referenced this from a clip that I sent him. Like I said, we share DMs a lot, like funny shit. And I sent him a clip of a man of all fucking people, and his wife was just like, I just want to have sex at least once every week or two.
Right.
And he said some more wild shit like, well, if I love you, why do I have to be inside of you to prove that I love you? I said, bro, that's the most, like, I hate when men do egregious shit like that, because
I knew what he was going through, bro.
I feel you, bro, but my thing is this, he fucking somebody.
Yeah,
Yes.
cheating.
That's my point.
Yes.
Yeah, he fucking somebody else. That's my point. I understand that you could be fucking annoyed with your old lady and you want to fuck somebody else. You feel me? But my thing is this, bro. Instead of making it like, okay, cool, I'm just not fucking you because I'm not into pussy. How about fix your fucking problems and fuck your lady, or get rid of your lady and be with the motherfucker you fucking?
Exactly.
But listen, it sound good, right?
It
I
does.
can't argue with what he just said.
Yeah, but and I understand that's not how it usually fucking goes.
Now, actually,
Because you have a lot of shit going on and you have a lot of shit tied to your relationship. But if I'm with somebody, bro, that I can't stomach to fuck at least once every 2 weeks, we're dead. I've been in relationships to where we ain't fucking 3 or 4 days because we weren't feeling each other. We had an argument or something.
Right.
But if we can't fix it to get past the point to where we at least fucking once a week,
argue.
we dead.
Wait, so how often do y'all have sex during your relationships?
And which one we talking about?
The good ones.
The good ones?
Yeah.
Shit, much but daily.
My point. So my thing is like, if we get to a point, bro, that
We
what
kicking it at night. Like,
'cause
what we doing?
my thing is this, bro. My rule is this in a relationship. We can be mad at each other, but that pussy ain't got nothing to do with us.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So my thing is I can not like you.
I can't fuck mad. Though.
We fucking.
I can't fuck.
I ain't got nothing to be
Fuck
me.
mad. I can't. Fuck
It ain't because, and I'm gonna tell you.
not truly mad.
Now, mind you, no,
listen,
that's the
though.
difference. That's the difference.
But here's
like,
the thing, though.
like disgusted.
That's when you
disgusted.
turn them around on the other side and you can't see them.
No.
But that's the turn up though
But
for me.
listen.
That's the turn up for me.
Listen.
If you piss me off,
Right.
now disgust and anger are two different things.
I was gonna say,
If I'm
yeah.
disgusted with you,
Right.
I don't want nothing to do with you.
Yeah. Whoever.
But if I'm angry with you,
so be
that's
honest.
the turn up.
So whoever you did that to, did you truly love?
Absolutely.
I don't believe that, bro.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't believe you can. But me and your wife are different, right?
Okay, go ahead.
If I'm truly with you, like if I'm in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
I can't count how many women I fuck, but I can count how many relationships I had. That's how many.
Mhm.
If I fuck with you like that, I fuck with you on a whole nother
Right.
level, right? If I love you and we not right, babe, I'm not with you for pussy. I'm sorry. I know you might look
Right,
nice.
right, absolutely.
You look good. You sexy as fuck. Baby, I'm not with you for pussy.
Mhm.
The pussy is the
Absolutely.
most depreciating item in the world. Nothing
100%.
depreciates faster than pussy. The moment I get it, it is on a
It's-
downward slide.
Right.
And that's for every man in the world. You understand? There's
That's
no
true.
pussy like new pussy. You
That's true.
understand? So cool. If I'm with you and we're in a relationship, I'm not with you for your sex.
Right.
So if we're off until we fix what we got going on, baby, you can wrap that pussy up and give it to a whole
But
other
like,
nigga.
have you
But
ever
I'm gonna
been,
tell you
like,
why. Go ahead.
in an argument and just like been turned on?
But it's not a.
But-
It wouldn't be a real argument. Maybe if we beefing about something petty, I'm gonna make it up. I'm the type of nigga. If it's something petty, I'm gonna fix it anyway.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And
If it's just a cute little argument, I'm gonna fuck with you. You know
but
what I'm saying?
I agree.
Right.
I agree with you 1,000%, bro. But you also have to understand this, right? Most of us, when we're in relationships, usually relationships draw on long term.
Right.
So my thing is like, if I know, like my rule is this, right? If we're angry about something, like
Mhm.
I don't want to focus on the problem. Like, what's the solution?
Right.
Like, how can we fix this shit? So I approached it the same way. I'm just like, if I'm mad at you or whatever the fuck, and if it's something even that I don't feel like fixing right now,
Right.
I know I ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere.
Right.
I need to fuck. You feel me?
Yeah.
Turn around real quick. Let me get this. It's like you say. Sometimes it's just you want a nut and pass, and you just trying to get this anger and frustration
I can't
out.
do my girl like that.
Man, shit.
We got the
That's when you get did the worst.
I can't.
That's when
I
you
see,
get did the worst.
It kind of turns me on to argue though.
But me too. Though. But I get what you're saying, 1,000%. But understand this though, we gonna fix if we're dating. If we just fuck buddies or we just got like a little thing
Can
going
you fix
on,
it after you fuck sometimes?
Yeah.
it's gonna have to be
Or
understood.
you gotta fix it first.
It's gonna have to be It's gonna have to be understood going into the fuck. It's lighthearted. Like let's say we arguing for real, right?
Right.
Like, man, shut your ass up, man. But you can tell I'm looking at you like,
Yeah.
you
Right.
feel- so I'm serious, but I ain't serious.
But see, that's why I say
Like,
there's a
you know what I mean?
that's why I said there's a difference between anger and disgust. Disgust is different from anger. Like I can be mad at you or you can say some shit I don't like,
Yeah.
but it's just like, bro, like my ego ain't that big to where I can't take that.
Okay.
I'll take that and ride through that.
Yeah.
But if it's disgust, it's something different.
Right.
Like if we have an issue, like my thing is disgust for me is that when we have a character issue. Like you did some shit that was out of character that I can't function with that's going to cause a long-term issue. We gotta fix that.
That's the only reason why I argue.
We gotta fix
when
that.
I'm in a relationship, I'm not an argument. Like you see me on this show and I love to debate.
But
I'm not an argumentative ass nigga in a relationship.
But how many women have you had that were just like you? Women argue about any fucking thing.
But
You
I'm
feel
not-
me?
Right.
So it's just like sometimes you just participating in the argument for the sake of participating, or sometimes you fucking don't. See, I'm hard to argue with. I ain't got no loud voice. I ain't got no yelling. I ain't got none of that. I got some alright. That's cool.
Yeah.
Alright, that's cool. You
Women
feel
hate
me?
that shit though.
They hate it.
I know.
They hate it.
Nah, I'm gonna give you.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna be mad with you. So that's why I can fuck you while we in like when we have an issue, because I usually ain't the one having the issue. It's you.
So look, the longest I've been without fucking my old lady is 3 months.
No way.
90.
3 months.
No way.
90
That ain't your old lady.
That is the love of my life.
And you ain't fucked nothing in between then?
then? Was you away somewhere?
I was around her the whole 90 days.
How miserable were you though?
And this extreme.
Okay.
But check this out though. She had to remind me that I hadn't touched her in 90 days.
Yeah. See, that's disgust.
I was disgusted though.
That's disgust. That's not
I was
anger.
so after 6 years, man, my tank was so low. I can't even explain to you the mindset that I was in. After loving somebody with everything you got. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I was an excellent nigga. Like I don't give a fuck. I wish you would come on this show. You couldn't argue me down, but she'll never do that. I've had conversations like, nah, bring your friends, bring your mama, whoever, your
I
sister,
watched it
whoever
from
side
bird's
with you.
eye view.
Right, and I guarantee you can't have a conversation in front of them with me in the room. You feel me? I was a great nigga, but I was so disgusted by time only because I was heartbroken.
Was
Right.
she cheating on you?
No,
No.
no. But you gotta understand it's like this. When you deal with somebody, love is energy. You understand? It's give and take. And I know that sounds so simple, but love feels better to give than it does to receive. You do understand that, right? Some people don't. When you get into a relationship, most people look for what they're getting instead of what they're supposed to give. It's not your job to do that. You're supposed to figure out what you want to give me and give it to me. I'm supposed to figure out what I want to give you and give it to you. If both of us wake up every day and you say, I want to make you happy, and you say, you want to make me happy, then we good. You feel me? But she was the type of person where I woke up every day and tried to
Figuring
figure
out
out
what you gonna
what wanted to
give,
make her
and
happy.
she figured out what she wanted to
But
receive.
she never figured out what she needed to do to make me happy. Never. It didn't matter. And not that it didn't matter to her. She just didn't realize how selfish she was.
Like who would want?
My
But the
tank-
thing about it, who would want to fuck somebody like that?
And I had to explain that to her.
Yeah, you
I was just like,
disgusted.
listen. And my analogy was, bro, you can't be a bulldog all day and then try to be my woman at night. You
Yeah.
feel me?
I feel you.
Like you a motherfucking, you a pit bull all day.
Yeah.
You ain't somebody that I want to be around. You angry, you grumpy. If you ain't happy, whatever, then you lay in the bed like, babe, what's up? Nigga, nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And the
I
motherfucker,
like
and the motherfucker, and motherfucker have like sweet moments and think that's enough.
No.
Like, nah, that's not enough. Like, I need consistently.
Facts,
I need consistent love, just like I'm giving consistent love. Don't think because you had a sweet moment and you said something nice to me or did something nice for a moment that shit, like, it don't
That
work.
shit
It don't
mentally
suffice.
fucked me up, dog. I had been in a house with my old lady for about 7 days, and we never spoke. Can you believe that? 7 days,
Wow.
we didn't speak to each other.
Yeah.
Walk past each other, in and out for work, up and downstairs, who going to sleep up here, who sleeping on the couch, and never spoke to one another.
But that's one of them situations to where is one person wants somebody and the other person needs somebody.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, so that's what like if you
Cheers to that. I poured everybody a shot.
Right.
Cheers to that.
so that's where the fuck this liquor came from. So that's why I say all the time, bro, we need each other. And if we don't need each other, I don't want you. I don't want nobody that wants me. I need somebody that needs me, because if I'm in a situation where we long term and we trying to make something like work, we need to need each other. Because I don't need nobody that can just fucking wake up and just be good.
So we're going on an hour and 30. And Miss Miami Jade, you said that you don't know what a good man is, right?
Right.
So when you're in a relationship, do you feel like you need or you want? When you're with somebody, do you need him or do you want him?
I want him. I don't need nobody for nothing. Like
Okay.
everything I have, I've bought and paid for. I'm a people pleaser though. Like,
Can I ask you a question?
can give. Yeah.
I ask everybody to say that on this
Yeah.
podcast, this question, like, what does what you have and what you aspire to achieve have anything to do with wanting or needing a man?
I don't really know the answer.
I don't think nobody does, because I think we associate wanting and needing with all the wrong things, and that's where our disconnect is. I think we forget that humans in relationships are a primal thing, and we like to tie it to material things and to the way today's world works. But we've been around each other and we've been here way longer than the way today's world works.
Right.
And there's a primal thing. So I think when every woman has had a man that she was dead ass crazy about, and that's because you needed that man created a need in you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all these other dudes came along and it was something that you could do without. So it felt like something you wanted or something you chose. But when you meet somebody that makes you feel like you're supposed to feel and has that thing that a man is supposed to have, that's some shit you don't want to let go of, regardless of what your ego tells you. You feel what I'm saying? You can have all the money in the world. That's why you have that guy. I say it all the time to him. That's why you have that guy that doesn't have any money, doesn't have a job. He's laying on the couch, and that woman won't let him go for the world. And the woman, everybody around her is like, why the fuck are you dealing with this bum ass dude?
Right.
You feel me? It's because he created a need for himself. And that shit was primal. It had nothing to do with the finances or none of that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? It was the way he touched you, the way he handled you, the way he looked at you. And just because he on the couch don't mean he a bum. Because there's a lot of bums on the couch that know how to touch you, know how to treat you, know how to make you move so you feel a certain type of way. You feel what I'm saying?
But what's the fear with women and the word need? When I already knew how you were going to answer the question, because
I did too.
Most women come on and answer. That's not unique to you.
Yeah.
What is the fear of saying, I need my man?
I mean, I haven't met that one guy that just makes me need him. I know that when I find the right person, I will need him.
Mhm.
I mean, I need somebody here emotionally
Right.
and physically. But
And those are the primal things he was speaking on. Right?
Mhm.
yeah, but right now, I don't need. People aren't giving me what I need,
Right.
so they've never really gave me what I need.
And I'm gonna say this too though. Earlier we were talking about like when I told him a woman knows how to make themselves come faster than any man ever could, and that's because a woman is comfortable with herself and she knows herself. And most of the time, you could be with a woman that can't release or can't have an orgasm is because she hadn't let go or hadn't opened up. So it's just like in order for you to ever meet a man that you need, you have to be open to receive a man that you need.
Yeah.
If you're not open to receive it, you'll never fucking meet one. So it's like we have this thing that in society we have given these women these independent stigmas to where we feel like I'm on my own and I don't need, and that's like the thing to be and the thing to do.
Right.
And it's just like it's deterring us from the relationships we're supposed to have.
You cannot blame women for this. And as hard as
Right.
women might think that I am on them at times, and it's all out of just constructive criticism.
Right,
Like,
right.
I raised a little girl, so I don't tell you nothing or you anything that I won't tell my daughter eventually. You
Right.
feel me? But I don't blame women for being so guarded.
Right. And
Because
I don't
if
either.
they were just running into
I don't either.
Bone and Adam,
Right.
then you'll be cool.
Right.
But the fuck niggas that they running into, if you open yourself up that much to need, man, them niggas will run these women into the fucking ground.
Right.
These niggas will say anything.
Right. And the thing about it, like, we both have been that guy at some point in our life.
I've never, okay,
Go
let me
ahead.
rephrase that because I know you haven't either.
Uh-huh.
It's a difference between saying anything to get some pussy. That's a whole different level. I don't believe you with that guy though. I don't want to
I've never been that guy. No, I've never
Right.
been that guy.
That's the lame I'm talking about.
Right, I've never been
We've
that guy.
all been the guy who's not cared about how the woman turns out in this situation.
Right.
I've been with women and I've let them
Right.
know, like, hey, look, I'm not looking for a relationship. You fuck with me at your own risk. And I fucked them knowing that they were going to feel something different.
Right.
But I already fucking told you, so bitch, good luck.
Which is equally incriminating. You know, I say that all the time.
It's still fucked up.
It's even worse because it's
not even worse.
I'm gonna tell you why it is, because it's one thing to tell somebody what they want to hear, not knowing the outcome, versus being somebody that knows the outcome and you tell them, like, let's say for instance you got a guy that says, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of guys who don't know the outcome of what the fuck is going on.
You think these fuck niggas don't know the outcome?
Some of them don't.
That's why
Some
they
of
do
them
what
don't.
they do.
Some of them don't.
That's why they prey on your kids. If you a single mom with a kid, they'll be like, oh no, I want to be the dad.
Right.
You don't think they know what a woman's heartstrings are attached to?
Sometimes they don't, bro.
Brother, women...
See,
women tell you...
But see, this is the thing, bro.
Yeah.
This is what you got to understand is that when you're lame, bro, most of the time, lame motherfuckers don't even know they lame.
Yeah, but women don't know they lame.
Right,
Right,
but
the only thing is we
sometimes-
don't matter because you be pretty.
But sometimes the dudes don't know they're lame, dude. Some niggas are oblivious to their lameness or oblivious to the way they function.
No, they not.
And
They
I'm
not, though.
They know
gonna
the outcome of it.
tell you,
they do know the outcome of it. They absolutely do.
but I'm gonna tell you why lame niggas don't know. It's because a lame dude will watch something and mimic it and not know what the fuck it is. He'll watch you,
Right.
mimic you,
Yeah.
not know what the fuck you are, and not know how it functions.
But this is why I say I disagree.
Go
I
ahead.
understand that
Go
point.
ahead.
But a lame nigga will come around you and
Mhm.
change how he acts because I know I'm not you.
Right.
Do you understand
Right,
that?
absolutely.
You ever seen a lame nigga? He might be somewhere in front of women or somewhere in front of niggas who believe him, but he'll come around you
Mhm.
and your niggas, and all of a sudden he ain't nothing like that
Mhm.
because he know he's not. Brother, you know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has moments with themselves, man, woman, or whatever, where you sit back and you be like, this is who I really am.
Right.
We all have a bit of a persona.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We all have weaknesses and insecurities and shit that we hide from the public. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Me, I consider myself a real nigga. I hate that term,
But I
I'm
know
an
what you mean when you say it, right.
I consider myself a real, but I have moments where I go even back to myself and be like, bro, why you
do that?
That ain't
Right.
you, man.
Right.
Cut that
And
shit.
that's why I say, that's like they say, with great power comes great responsibility, brother. So it's just like, I just feel like it's more incriminating when you can see all. Like, it's
Right.
unfair for me to know the fucking future and you don't know it,
Right.
and I still lead you into a fucking trap.
But at least you told the woman what you wanted.
But
up
the
front.
thing about it, it's like a lot of the times, bro, you told a woman what you knew up front, and you knew they were still gonna fuck with you,
yeah, I did.
and you knew how it was gonna end. It still,
But at the end of the day, those women still fuck with me to this day. They, like, maybe in the initially
do.
they were upset,
Right.
But then now that I've dealt with fuck niggas, they be like, no, I respect what you did. Like, let me give you another
Mhm.
example. A fuck nigga will accept gifts from a woman.
Mhm.
You know you mean her no good.
Right.
You will let this woman go spend her hard-earned money. And men, if you a real man, you don't even like accepting shit from a
I'm
woman.
straight.
Listen, the hardest thing for a real man to do is let a woman pay for a dinner or anything.
That's
it's the
wild.
most awkwardest feeling
Yeah,
ever.
that's wild.
You so uncomfortable. You be like,
That's wild. That's wild.
All right. Like, you want to overcompensate. Like,
Yeah.
all right, well, I'm gonna get the next 10 or some shit.
Yeah.
You're so uncomfortable.
Right.
It's just not who you are. But a bitch ass nigga let a woman go buy him, go spend $2,000, $3,000,
Drive a
and you know
car,
you don't want to be
all
with
that,
this bitch.
stay in the house, all that wild
So,
shit.
right. So even back in my player days when I was really on some other shit, I love exclusive shoes. I had a girl show up to my house with some like $3,000-$4,000 J's. I don't even know how she found these motherfuckers. And I knew what they was when she showed them to
Yeah,
me.
take them
I was
back.
like, nah, baby, take
them
these,
back.
take these back.
ASAP.
I'm not here to take from you. You understand what I'm saying? I've never met a woman I am here to take from.
Right, right.
You understand?
Right.
Sure, I want some pussy. All niggas want some pussy.
Right,
Let's just
100%.
get that out there. You feel me? But I'm not gonna take from you in order to get it. If you don't want to give it to me, fine. But these niggas will take the pussy, the money, the best of a woman, and know they lying through
And
their
you-
motherfucking teeth,
And you know what's
dog.
wild? You know what's wild is like the life of a scumbag, bro, is the easiest life I ever lived. But it's like when I start being honest and telling the truth, bro, it's almost like everybody lying right? And you
Right.
tell the truth, and you look like the worst motherfucker on the planet while
Right.
everybody else face clean.
Right.
And it's just like you still gotta walk in that light. You still gotta do that shit because you know it's the thing to do. But bro, it's just like life is harder than ever.
It is.
You feel me? When you're
a real
keeping it
motherfucker.
real. You feel me?
Facts.
And it's
It's
just
a
like,
lonely
and they're
road.
comparing you to comparing you to lies and falsehoods and fairy tales, and it's just like,
Look,
yeah,
we
bro,
can get
shit.
real before we get out of here. Like, you ever bought a nigga something? You ever, like, in your experience, do you buy more? Do you spend the most money? Do you?
I bought my ex a Louis Vuitton bag, and like, I've never
How
been.
wild does that sound for a real nigga? Just
I've
listen.
never
That
been
shit
in a
wild.
relationship
Yeah.
that I have not paid for a dinner. Like,
Right.
I've always paid for dinner. I've
Right.
always done this. I've always done this.
Which
But the
is
crazy thing
okay.
is, I've never
Yeah.
ever been in a relationship on my birthday because they didn't want to give me nothing.
Yeah, that's why.
They
And
always
what's
found
funny?
out
What's
every
funny?
single
And
time.
what's funny about getting gifts
Right.
when you a real nigga is like anytime anything is done for me, I feel like I gotta return that shit tenfold. Now
Facts.
you spend 10 on me, now I gotta go spend 20.
That's
and
why
I
I
don't
hate
even
that.
fucking want you to buy me nothing because I'm going to
That
go
pressure.
broke
Right.
trying to fucking go over the top of
Over
that
the top,
shit.
right.
So it's just like, bro, just chill. Like I won't ask for nothing.
Exactly.
You feel me? It's just like,
And I'm
yeah,
cool if
just
we're in a
like this-
relationship and I might be down on my luck and you got this dinner or you feel like, babe, you done took care of so
Yeah.
many, let me get this one. I'll let you do it just
Yeah.
on GP, but it's so awkward.
It's
You
super
feel
awkward.
me?
It's, because at the end of the day, bro, we're built and born to provide.
Protect and provide.
And, right. And when
Right.
you're not, when somebody is providing or protecting, you feel weird.
Right.
You feel me? It's like I don't like if we outside the club and somebody talking crazy to you, I don't need you to handle that. That's my job. So when my woman is like out front, it's weird to me.
Right.
Like, bro, chill. I got this. Oh, you reaching in your wallet? Chill. You reaching for your door handle? Chill.
And what
Like I
bothers-
got this.
And what fucks you up as a real nigga is you approach these women with those set of principles. She don't know you have those,
hmm
but you approach her with those set of principles, right? And she'll not necessarily turn you down, but I'll choose the nigga without any of those principles, and you'll just sit back and watch her struggle with it.
Right.
You
Watch
know,
you down the cross.
Right, and then when you heartbroken or you go through whatever, you're like, man, and then you making your posts and you whatever, and I get it, you're heartbroken, whatever. You're like, man, you ain't have to go through that.
Right.
You ain't that's
You walked away from here to go over
yeah,
there.
you ain't have to go through none of that you went through.
It's
The
sad.
options were available to you early, but you cannot blame them because there are men. We do not teach women what a real man is.
How many times have you sat back and just like watched some shit develop and you just like, bro,
All the
I
time.
know how this shit gonna go. And it's just like you and then, but it's like when you watch it when you're watching it happen, it's like you sitting back in the cut as the big asshole,
Yeah,
the big
you the
dirt
bad
bag,
guy. You the
bad
nigga
guy.
who lost. Like, nah, what do you think?
and you watching this motherfucking clown like run amok, having a field day, and she's sitting through
He
it
doing
all.
his thing.
Way, and she way more patient with him than she ever been with
Love
you.
him to death. Forget this nigga over and over. You be like, do your thing, huh?
This shit crazy.
Right. Do your thing, baby. That's all you can say.
And then he slide around you like, bro, she fucked up about me, dog. And you like, bro, you like, bro, you a whole fucking clown out here, bro. You a whole clown.
Oh god.
You a whole clown.
But let me tell you something that's funny. While we on there, this what fuck niggas do for real though.
Yeah.
I learned this. This is a new trick that I learned. I'm new to lame niggas games and tricks, and I learned that this is what they do though. A fuck nigga will date you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now again, that's why I say fuck nigga. Lame niggas know they lame. I don't care what nobody say. You know you lame,
100%.
but your girl does not know you lame. For instance, you ever?
No,
no,
they
no, no,
be
no.
the
You don't.
last-
You-
they
no, no.
don't.
You be the last one to know.
The last
You be
one
the
to
last.
know. And you think you don't know, but you
Right,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
You ever had a girl come around you and talk about her nigga like he was a killer or a
Right.
gangster? You like,
Right. And he talk and what's funny though,
you like Steve?
right? And she'll be
I
talking
saw that
about
nigga choke that last week.
right. And what's funny is she'll be talking about him, but really be talking about you because he downloaded you
Yeah.
and took that shit to the crib.
But now listen, she'll talk to you like you supposed to be afraid
Like
of
you
him.
supposed
Like,
to be
nah,
afraid.
don't come around here, Steve crazy. You be like that bitch ass
Dimebag
nigga.
Steve, Steve, we be having second up nickel bag.
Right. You be like that's Steve. Listen, and,
Come on,
and
man.
like you said, real niggas a lonely road because you can't even hate on Steve.
Right, you gotta be quiet.
You gotta just let Steve be a real
because
nigga.
you exit the real nigga realm when you start
When I
shitting
hate on Steve.
You gotta let Steve live.
So that's why it's no winning when you're a
you
real
just gotta
nigga.
see
You gotta
Steve-
just let
you
a
gotta
lame
see
nigga
Steve
win.
say- You gotta say you a wild boy.
That's all you can
You
say.
a wild boy,
But
Steve.
wow.
What you talking about, bro?
But listen, this what happened though. So Steve tell his girl on the low, that you a fuck nigga though.
Right.
Steve will be with his girl like, hey, don't fuck with him.
Right.
Don't fuck with him.
Oh, she gotta-
These niggas fuck
You
niggas.
gotta keep her far away from you.
Right. Because she can
She'll never see the real.
Exactly. Because
Yeah.
he know if she get around you,
Right.
you will see the flaws in me.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Boy, if you flick that light on, you see that your mama is the tooth fairy. The truth
Well,
comes
listen,
out, boy.
And that's what it is though.
Yeah, we gotta
Fuck-
keep you away from that
Fuck
switch.
niggas throw salt on you so hard to their old lady that even when she done with him, she still don't want you.
No.
Cause she believed that Steve was
Right.
right when saying you was a badass nigga. And I'd be like, fuck, this shit is a flaw.
You can't even get in no more.
Lame niggas have got this shit down.
Yeah.
Them niggas like Trump supporters. Like how do you niggas you niggas are incredible.
It's super incredible.
They are though, brother.
And there ain't nothing you can do about it.
You just
Because
taking the high road.
In order to beat them, you gotta do some fuck shit too.
To get-
And that is below you.
Right.
It's beneath you.
We need a t-shirt though, bro. I wanted to know this though. Okay, listen. Let's say you was around. Let's say it was a fuck nigga doing some fuck nigga shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a white dude came up and like, man, so that's a fuck nigga. Do you defend it? Like, what do you do at that point? What if the white dude is right?
He gotta
That
ride.
is a
I
fuck
gotta
nigga.
let him ride on that one.
You gotta let the white
I
dude
gotta let
ride.
him ride.
I said the same
I'm
thing
giving him
though.
a fist bump.
I don't think that's racism. He might be right though. That is a fuck nigga though.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. It's
I just
and
random conversations
what's
that I
funny,
have
and what's
in my
funny
head.
is women think they can peep them, but they can never fucking peep
But
them.
that's because they have attraction. When there's
Right.
attraction involved, it blinds you from character. Men, we do not teach women enough about character and what a real man should and should not do. We're all now about looks, aesthetics, how your Instagram page look. If you look like, that's just what we all about now. And women are so lost when it comes to what a real man is. But like you said, I've been in so many situations where I presented myself to a woman respectfully and just like, hey, I'm interested. This would be a good thing for you, but I'm not gonna force
Right.
it on you. And I watch you pick Joe Smo, and I'm just like, all right, do your thing.
And you just got
I just got my popcorn.
Right, and because you can't hate, you gotta sit back
Right.
and just say,
Yeah, that's it though.
damn,
Right.
that's wild.
Like, oh, that happened? He
But-
did that?
Ooh.
But
For
y'all
real?
don't realize y'all get her a reason to go pick whatever you said.
No, we don't.
Wow.
Yes, you do.
Right. The reason is go ahead.
Because this is the thing, like, I wasn't allowed to get tattooed by him. I wasn't allowed to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
I just started talking to the dude just because.
Mm-hmm.
He made me his girlfriend just because I wouldn't go talk to him.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. And
She couldn't get a tattoo by
and it worked like that because, bro, I'm gonna tell you the one thing that
Yeah.
lame dudes do recognize is real.
Mhm.
So it's like, bro, you know how many women have said that I can't come get tattooed by you. You feel me? And it's not because I'm attractive or none of that. He has been around me.
Right.
He has seen me.
He know your
He
flavor.
know I'm solid.
Facts. I know your flavor.
I don't
Rub
need
off
you
on my
around
old
nothing
lady.
solid.
Yes.
Like dudes ain't afraid of a handsome guy. They're afraid of a guy that's solid.
Right.
Poor men are afraid of rich men.
Exactly.
Lame dudes are afraid of solid dudes.
That's a fact.
It's the
though.
thing.
yeah.
It's the thing. They're gonna keep you far away from it as possible to where you get to a point that where you can't even identify it.
Yeah.
So when it
That's
approach
a
you,
fact.
it looks wow. You're like, really? Like, nigga, I ain't trying to hear that.
Right.
I ain't trying to hear the truth. You feel me? Tell me what I want to hear.
Oh, say no, don't go get no tattoo by that nigga.
Man, it's too
But
much.
you allow him to tell you what to do though.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. But he was like, if you do this, then I'm leaving. I'm
Well, he
like,
just would have left.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you
Once you attach to
but it's
something like
easy
that,
to
though,
say
yeah.
that.
I
And I
was
can't
telling,
fault a woman. When you in love, you in love.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
women do.
right.
everyone
But
tells
don't
me.
nobody tell him what to do though.
Everyone tells me I have too big of a heart and I
That's why you've
fall
been single for 7
way
years.
too quick for people.
You fall.
I fall way too quick for
Yeah.
people. I get attached way too quick. That's my problem.
Mm-hmm.
That happens though.
Yeah,
That's why you been single, Chocolate Tay. Telling don't nobody tell me what to do.
They
If
don't.
you fuck with a nigga, you gonna be told
Yeah, the
what
road,
to
she
do.
don't need
You don't want to be told what to do? Some niggas gonna tell you what to do eventually.
when you get
It's your
somebody,
man's job
but see,
to tell
right?
you
But see,
what to do.
what
Well, when
most
did they come?
when a motherfucker run into something solid though, bro, they be waiting on orders.
Right.
It ain't even no goddamn. You ain't gonna tell me what to do. And you find something solid, you won't. Just like every woman, like you say, it turns you on to get in a little argument sometimes.
Yeah,
It
it
turns
does.
you on for a motherfucker to tell you to shut the fuck up. Who you talking to? I'm talking to you. Pussy wet.
Well then fuck me then.
Yeah, right.
Cause you talking to me, you
But
might as
that-
well just
There's something internally
Right.
that
turn
needs
them
that.
on, right.
That turns
Yeah,
them on.
yeah, yeah.
So it's just like, regardless of what the fuck you think, you might not want no square ass motherfucker to tell you that.
Right.
But when you meet a lion with a real fucking big mane and some real sharp teeth,
They be letting these
Yeah,
little
let-
mad niggas tell them what to
man.
do,
Hey
brother.
man, them I'ma just start saying, man, them mane's too little, man. They ain't no real. Your mane too little, boy. They ain't no real lion mane,
Oh,
him,
man.
bro.
That's what
Yeah, y'all should start doing that. The women should start doing that. The women should start taking their man around a group of other niggas that she think real, and just see how he flourish in that environment.
What's
Like
the
say,
analogy you always use?
No, you cannot.
Yes, the
You
fuck
keep saying that,
I can.
man.
How
What
the fuck you gonna tell me?
What you say?
I'm telling you, as a man, you cannot tell.
You always use the analogy where you say the street dude from the suburbs go around the white boys and
Right.
they've never seen a real hood dude.
Exactly. So,
And then when Pensacola Village show up,
right.
all of a sudden the street dude ain't so street no more.
Exactly.
So it's like it's
I
hard,
believe that.
but it's hard to peep it when you have nothing to compare it
As
to.
a black woman,
And-
maybe you can peep the
I
street
can.
side of it because you may be more familiar. But what you can't peep is the real side of it. Because listen, a real man is not necessarily a street nigga.
I know that.
You could be a L7 square when it comes to street shit and be a solid stand-up nigga. So I'm not, when I say a real nigga, a real man, I'm not talking about nothing
Right.
street.
Right,
I'm not
absolutely.
talking about, you could be a Poindexter
I know
and
that.
just be a solid
I
ass
probably
human
won't
being.
bet one guy like that, but three of them,
Right.
I knew that was lame from the get go.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of niggas who really do some street shit.
Mhm.
That's lame than a month. It's some lame niggas who sell dope.
All right.
Like them niggas really dope dealers. Like
Right.
sell hella dope and squares a motherfucker.
And a woman that who can recognize that can only recognize it because she's been fooled by lames before.
Right.
But a woman that hasn't been exposed to anything like that, you can't tell.
Right. And if you ever leave a real man, let me start something real man, not real nigga. If you ever leave a real man, you're gonna leave more educated than what you came in. And
Yeah,
I always
that's
say
true.
that I've never dated a woman who didn't leave me better
Yeah,
than she came
that's
into the
true.
relationship with. You feel me?
Mhm.
Her knowledge is better of men, and then a lot of times that's why I get the call years later and be like, "Hey, just want to let you know I
Right.
feel what you was
Right.
saying."
And that's when you know you ran into something. That's when you ran into something solid. When it's harder to walk away because of the intangibles, not because of like the looks
Right.
or none of the extra shit. It's like the things you got from that situation. You feel me? You think about other shit other than the sex, other than the looks, other than the bullshit they fed you. It's just like you think about the things you learned and the growth and how that person made you feel better. That's how you know you're dealing with something solid versus some fugazi shit. It's just like when you think about different shit when you're leaving.
Yeah.
When you leaving the square, it's all you always think about material shit. You think about how handsome he was.
Right.
You think about bullshit like that. But when you leaving something solid, you don't think about none of that.
Right, cool. Well, we 5 minutes left. Like you said, that was a great point though. That's one of the reasons why when he asked you about, when I asked you about need or something, you started listing material things and
Yeah.
your experiences. If you have been with a realer person,
Mm-hmm.
your level of need would have been less material. You'd have been like,
Yeah.
yeah, I do need, but you get what I'm saying? When
Right.
you deal with a square, he don't offer you nothing real intangible. You feel me? So when you think of need, all you do is think of materialistic things.
I'm gonna
You feel
ask
me?
them both the question. Have y'all ever like been with a dude to where you're around him and you just like what the fuck would I do without this energy? Like without this vibe, like without this, because it's like you can sit with somebody and like have a conversation and everything that attracted you to them like disappears. Like with most women, men see a woman and be like, damn, she fine. You feel me? And once you fuck her, all that is out the window. So all that's left to stand on is like her character and who she was. So some women you can meet and be like, damn, she fine. And you have a conversation with her. And the more you talk to her, the more that shit starts to disappear. And the less you start to see her physical and you start to see other shit. And that usually happens more often with women than men than us, because we're more driven to the physical first. But with them, it's like they see you and you handsome, but if you say the wrong thing, you dead. But it's just like, have y'all ever been in a situation where you were just like, damn, I can't replace this vibe?
Yeah.
You know?
Have you?
Oh,
No.
No.
yeah.
Well, you young. You got some growing to do. When you say you were born,
I've
what
only
year?
had 3 boyfriends total, so.
Right. But I'm sure you've interacted with more men than
Right. Because interactions are way more important than just,
Yeah.
Just-
And
just
it's only
saying-
one guy that I interact with, like just on a way deeper level. So, yeah.
Well, before we get out of here, is there anything that you would like to promote? Is there anything that you would like to, I know your Instagram is very popular. You are a very popular young lady. Would you like to promote that, or that's no?
No, I mean, y'all can go follow me.
Okay,
gonna
where do they
you at?
follow you at?
Miami Jade on Instagram.
Spell that
Spell
shit,
it,
because you know these
spell
folks,
it,
they're
man.
literally out here. They
I
gonna be
gotta
spelling
see how
Miami
many-
with 2 2 A's.
How many eyes, if I can count them?
Oh man,
Okay.
she got let Ray Allen. Ray Allen didn't know his Instagram was. Ray was like, "What my eyes do?"
6.
Man, thank God he went to change.
With
Shout out to him.
6 eyes. Miami Jade.
6 eyes.
Yeah, because
At the end of
other one
Miami?
was like, no, it's like
Spell it out.
M-A-M. Is that 6 eyes?
yes.
6 eyes. Jade. So that's M-A-M. 6 motherfucking
Is it
eyes.
Mommy J or Miami J?
That's M-A-M.
Miami.
I 6 times.
Okay.
Jade.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have never found that.
Never.
No.
But listen, thank y'all for coming on this the Anxiety Issues podcast. I appreciate it. Both of you guys are welcome back. Chocolate Tay, we're gonna get you a boyfriend. You 7 years. Because it's been 7 years. What you
That's a
doing?
long time, huh?
We're gonna find you a need. We're gonna host a what do you call that? Speed dating for Chocolate Tay. One of y'all real black men come get her straight.
He got to be chocolate though.
He got to be black. That's why you saying it right now. You got a color
You know,
preference.
you know, I was just gonna
Yeah.
say, that
Yeah.
speed dating shit gonna be like
Yeah,
next,
never mind.
next.
Y'all
Next.
just
Next.
leave Chocolate Tay alone.
Yeah, 6'4", 6'5".
No,
yeah,
just leave
chocolate.
her. Just leave Chocolate Tay alone. You got to be a certain height and a certain color. She don't want no man. Just let her be out here.
That's how you end up with dirt bags, though.
Huh? Yeah, exactly. Because you didn't eliminate half the population. The average
Right.
nigga 5'11", you want a 6'4" nigga.
I
Good
need
luck.
I need a tree.
So shout out to that.
Yeah, he might be
Man.
light skinned and 5'8".
Yeah, her dream
Everything you
nigga, love her to death. Kiss the ground she walk on. She gonna shit on him because he light skinned and
Next.
5. Next,
I
He
need
sit
a
down
tree.
at the speed date.
right.
Next.
To Kwame Brown sit down and want to teach you about something. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in to the Anxiety Issues podcast. I am Adam 12 Taylor here with my brother Boneface and Boneface Inc. Until next time, thank y'all.